Hey you guys, welcome in. I am Head Lioness. We are about to get into a late night collective love message. Welcome in, you guys. Hey Blue Goddess. Hey y'all. Happy Sunday, family. I hope the day has been good to you. Hopefully everything has gone in your favor. Hopefully you've had a good weekend and you are in good spirits. Hey Christina, welcome in, guys. Thank y'all for coming in and tapping the screen and all of that good jazz. I appreciate y'all so much. Let me get this sent out to my ladies. We're going to do a little message tonight. I don't want to stay on too long. Hey Pretty Black. Hey, what's that, Q-Sean? I don't want to stay on too long, so I'm gonna get a little message in, and we gonna see what's going on, and we gonna go from there. Not likely to open this live up, but I said next week I'm going to start back opening the live up. Hey LaShawn. Hey y'all. Hey Bianca. Yeah. Very early, honey. Okay, but we finna get into the message. We're gonna see what's going on in the energy. We're gonna see what you need to know. Hey, we're gonna see what you need to know, what's going on in your energy, or who's in your energy, and what you need to know about them. Okay, hey, loved, how you doing? All right, hey, what's that, Chelsea? Girl, I might have butchered it, my bad. Hey, baby. Okay, we're gonna go to, I think this is called the Walking Dead deck. I don't know. If you're interested in it, it's in the bio. Any deck that I use tonight is in the bio. Right on time. Hey, Nisi. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Hey, Corey, thank you for that heart me. Hey, Tamika. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I got the itis, so there's that. So I'm gonna get this message to y'all, okay? And look, social battery on 0% for sure. Okay, hey Big Zay. Social battery is definitely on 0%. Okay. Somebody here though, like there's somebody that, you know, I don't know exactly what we're gonna get into, but just based off of the channel message that I just received to post on the timeline, somebody is in their feelings, y'all. I'm so sick of this energy. I'm just so sick of this energy, because somebody is always fucking crying, but they're never taking accountability, and I'm just tired of it. If you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm really sick of it. Like now somebody's coming to their senses, y'all. Somebody's coming to their senses now. You know, you know, it's unfortunate that it took somebody so much time to realize that they fumbled. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. Somebody is, you know, I don't know, y'all. Somebody won't let it be. They won't let it be. Some of y'all are still actively attached to this person, and that's why this fucking energy won't leave. Okay? Still not over it is here. Hey. Okay. But we're going to get into it. We're going to see what's going on, and we're going to go from there. We're going to get a clarity that we need to give. He said, not me. Okay, I'm gonna deliver the message. I'm hoping that it's something insightful, that's, you know, somebody could be, you know, put to use. Holy Spirit, what's the message here? Are we taking any of these in reverse? No. Okay. Manifesting sleep is here. Hey, Alchemist. Manifesting sleep is here. So somebody's spiritually fatigued, somebody's exhausted. Okay, somebody is also in, like, when I see this, it makes me think somebody is in 9 of Swords energy, where they are up. Somebody could also be in, like, spiritual psychosis. Wishful thinking, burnout nap is here. Like, somebody could be running themselves, like, really thin. Somebody could be needing to get rest, but they could be doing the most. Somebody's not sitting still, okay, for one reason or another. Somebody could be trying to, like, okay, I'm gonna get some rest today. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Somebody, get your sleep. Trust me when I tell you, get your sleep if this is you. Or this could be somebody. Somebody could also be astral projecting. Somebody could be astral projecting into somebody else's dream state at night. And that could be another reason why this person is maybe feeling exhausted, because they're not allowing for their vessel to rest. For real, for real. Tell me more about it. What's this message here? Let me just get one at a time. What's that? Shit, what's that? Doom scrolling at 3 a.m. Enlightened for hours. Enlightened for 4 hours. Spiritual high. Reality check. I don't even think I've ever seen that one before. So somebody could be up late at night. Hey, somebody could be up late at night doom scrolling or like searching through, you know, online or something like that for, you know, things to help them be more, you know, spiritually aware. Somebody could definitely be dealing with insomnia. Somebody's light bulb is going off. 10 more. It's definitely something about sleeping for somebody. Made the list, ignored the list. Guilty, avoidance, shutdown. Made the list, ignored the list. Guilt, avoidance, shutdown. Hey, Nancy. So somebody definitely got some stuff that they need to do that they're not doing. Tell me about it. Avoiding eye contact like a pro. Social anxiety, shame, discomfort, can't even. Overwhelm, shutdown, apathy. Motivation not found. Don't look at me. God damn, y'all. Hey, Jennifer. Somebody is ashamed to even show their fucking face, y'all. Somebody could literally be like going through a fucking spiritual awakening of a lifetime. Somebody could also be going through a dark night. Somebody could be doing like, you know, somebody could be being forced to self-reflect. Somebody could be spending a lot of time at night when they need to be asleep. They could be spending a lot of time at night researching things to help them better understand maybe certain decisions that they've made. Somebody could literally be digging into childhood traumas or something like that. And somebody could be ashamed of what they've learned about themselves, what they've learned about a situation or something like that, how they handled a situation, how somebody feels guilty maybe for avoiding something that they knew they should have did. I just feel like whatever it is, somebody is, when it comes to motivation, hey Scorpio T, and now he's scared, right? Like somebody could, this card says shame, discomfort. Don't look at me. Somebody doesn't even want to be looked at because all of this, like, whatever the hell they could be realizing about themselves or something like that. Somebody's doing something online. I've seen this computer on here and somebody's doom scrolling or something like that. Somebody could have really been dragging their feet or something along those lines when it comes to some type of healing work that they needed to do until they like burnt themselves out. And there's like, okay, now you've hit a brick wall and there is no more avoiding acknowledging what needs to be done. Like that could be what this is. Somebody doesn't want to even be looked at. Overthinking hours. I'm telling y'all. Sunshine, this is a collective message, babe. Okay? This is a collective message. So come on in, enjoy the storyline, see if it resonates. But we're not opening the live up for questions, okay? It's a collective message, baby. All right. Give me one more at a time. Give me one more. What's that? Blaming the moon again. Somebody blaming they actions on the moon cycle. Y'all look. Constantly exhausted. Fatigued, drained, hopeless. Hey. Y'all, somebody ain't get no sleep. And it's something about somebody got shit that they need to do that they're not doing. You see that, y'all? Both of them cards, it's a to-do list, Somebody got notes, somebody got things that they need to be doing. Somebody got things that they need to be doing or that they were supposed to be doing. Somebody is not able to get a hold on their responsibilities or something like that. Somebody could be dealing with severe depression, you guys. Hey, you guys. Somebody could be dealing with severe depression and a feeling of guilt to the point where maybe they're shutting down. Sheesh. Come in. I return anything dark, evil, negative, or demonic that's being spoken about me back to its sender. In the name of most I God, I pray, I say. They too big? No, you may not, ma'am. What the heck? Okay. Yeah. And that doom scrolling. Hey, Vondi. That doom scrolling at 3 a.m. and that enlightened for 4 hours is there again. Okay, and somebody could be trying. Look, what I tell y'all. Somebody could be trying to maybe make it seem like they're okay, but suppressing of the feelings are there, the emotions. Somebody could be numb, keeping up some facade. What the hell we finna get into? I said I didn't want to be on that long. Let me see if I can get some more on this. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Thank you, Vondi. Bianca, if you still in here, is it allowing for you to pin? Is it still not allowing for you to pin, Bianca? Hey, honey angel. Let me see what we got going on here. Say my TikTok is not working. My TikTok seems to be working just fine on my end. No, it's not. Hold on real quick. Let me see something. Let me see if I can get... manage. Yeah. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. Okay, let's see if that'll help. I mean, I feel like I just like smacked the back of the remote so that way it could work again. Took the batteries out, blew them and shit. Hey, D. I don't know. See if that'll help. I don't know. Hey, the chosen one. This is somebody's ex. It was doing that to me. Okay, it was doing that to you too. Hey, Pixie. Hey, y'all. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday, family. Oh, snap. Hold on, y'all. I gotta turn this fan on. Hold on. I'm wondering. I'm like, why the hell am I? I'm hot. Okay. All right, let's get it. All right, we're going to see what's this manifesting sleep. We're going to see if I can, get a little bit more clarity out here. One thing for sure, somebody tired. Thank you. Somebody is tired. They're exhausted, y'all. This could be mental exhaustion for somebody here. Like somebody is feeling hopeless. This gives me star in reverse. Aquarius could be significant. Cancer and Scorpio could be significant as well. Damn, y'all. Tell me about this manifesting sleep. Spiritual fatigue, wishful thinking, burnout naps. Somebody could definitely be like enlightening themselves. The Karmics is here, y'all. Somebody definitely could be burning some candles. Somebody could have been looking into some type of like spell work or something like that. Some type of ritualistic practices or something like that. Whatever this is, let me tell y'all something. Somebody could have an individual who showed up really karmic in your life in one way or another that could have been maybe you know, a hater in your life. Somebody could have been attacking you spiritually. We just gonna go ahead and put this out here because it's a lot of spiritual work here. It's a lot of spiritual work here. Somebody is panicking. Somebody is panicking with this enlightened 4 hours, reality check, spiritual high, anxiety loop, internal spiral, insomnia, having to pretend like they are okay. Okay. Hold on, because Melissa, you gotta go, baby. What the fuck are you talking about right now? I'm not finna deal with that shit. Don't come in here spamming my chat with silly stuff, okay? My moderators, block them. Please, block them. I don't have time for that tonight, okay? I don't want my live being interrupted like that. Okay? I don't care to deal with that tonight, okay? And somebody thought something was a vibe. Somebody thought something was a vibe. Okay? But it's something about, like, somebody could have been waiting for something to work or manifest. But I don't think that it's, you know, the divine is silent. The divine is silent. And somebody could be up now. Whoever this karmic individual is, somebody could have somebody that, another person that showed up really karmic in your life. Somebody speechless. Somebody could have showed up really karmic in your life. Somebody could have been attacking you spiritually in one way or another, targeting you in one way or another. Okay, there's a lot of spiritual work here. And I feel like somebody could have been expecting for something to come in. They could have thought that everything was cool. They could have thought that everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? And everything was a vibe. It was all good. I'm wishing on the stars, what I just heard. You know what I'm saying? But the divine is silent when it comes to maybe whatever they were doing, you know, whatever they were involved in. Somebody could have been up, you know, a lot of late nights doing a lot of work. We just seen something about the moon. Okay, somebody could have been, we just seen this last night also, how somebody could have been, you know, like aggressively targeting an earth angel. And I feel like somebody could be now in this space of where they're realizing, they're starting to doubt. They're starting to doubt, you know, and now this doubt is having somebody up. Maybe now they're looking into, do you see that should say reality check? Somebody is anxious in a spiral. This, whether masculine or feminine, this little skeleton look like, you know, they a nervous wreck. Hey, Leah. Somebody done seen something that maybe they wasn't expecting to see. I feel like whoever this person is, they're learning a lesson. Them and whoever else was involved in it. And they could be having to make it seem like, you know, they're okay. They could not be able to, you know, come right out and say everything that they did and all of these different things because somebody know that they was doing some bullshit to another person. This person right here, they got a bottle in their hand. They got a bottle in their hand that look like a motherfucking, I don't know why that look like something you could chief out of. A bong? I don't know why that look like a bong to me. Okay, thank y'all so much. Okay, somebody could be going through some type of spiritual awakening, y'all. Somebody could be going through a spiritual awakening. No, that's not a mat. That's not a mat. It got a blow. What's the name right there? Okay, it got a little, you know, I don't know what it's called. All right, so this person is karmic. Okay, there could be, it's a karmics. So it could be, and it's a third parties. So this could be a group of folks that's learning a lesson. Somebody feeling guilty. Damn, y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. Give me one more on this manifest and sleep. Somebody, now they could be, after all of the work that they done did, now they could be wanting to, now I want to rest, now I want peace, or something like that. Divorce and breaking contract is in reverse, though. Tell me more about this manifest and sleep for this karmics. That's crazy. Give me one more on this. Thank you. Are we taking any of these in reverse? Maybe. No. Are we taking any of them in reverse, Spirit, please? Yes, okay. Drowning over your head, overextended in rock bottom. It was in reverse, though. Somebody could be trying to prevent themselves from having some type of tower or something like that. Damn, y'all. Unsure, pregnancy scare, positive, negative, pregnancy test in reverse. Give me just one. Somebody created something, or maybe they thought they did. Somebody could have been trying to manifest some type of reality, birth something, bring something to this realm. Whether, you know, it's an actual life or whatever the fuck. They thought they was doing something. Give me this made the list, ignored the list. I ain't finna get into this baby talk tonight. Give me this made the list, ignored the list, please. Let me just get one. That's a psychopath. Hold on. Harmony in reverse, nurturing, and psychopath. Somebody was trying to nurture or help to heal or give wisdom to a fucking psychopath who is unstable, who is abusive, what is that, conniving and unpredictable. Somebody that is, you know, disrupts the peace, lacks happiness, you know, some shit like that. Somebody has some work on self they needed to do and they refused to do it. They could be feeling guilty about that now. Give me one. Or just make the list, ignore the list. Yo. This is a whole different deck. Somebody, there could be something going on with the law, y'all. Somebody could have broke some laws or something like that, whether physical or spiritual, and they could have felt justified doing this, avoiding some type of responsibilities, or, you know, doing some sort of, like, you know, fugazi behavior or something like that. Whatever it is, the legal system is on somebody's ass, y'all. I don't know what this is about. Like, whether, like I said, spiritual law, physical law. Somebody's under judgment. Somebody's under judgment, like heavy judgment right now. And whether you can see this person actually going through their, you know, I mean, you shouldn't be checking for it. But, you know, whether or not you can visibly see it on this person or not, somebody is definitely under judgment for some type of work that they did or the lack thereof, some type of way that they showed up. Somebody is trying hard to not hit rock bottom. This is somebody that is in, like, they're over their head. Somebody could also be delirious, is what I just heard. Somebody could be delirious because they're not getting sleep. You know, somebody could also be surviving on coffee. Heavy emphasis on somebody could be surviving on coffee. Somebody got a list of things that they need to do. But I feel like somebody's attention is solely focused on maybe their current circumstances, like the reality of whatever they did, you know, whatever they manifested into their life. You know what I'm saying? I think somebody definitely has some karmic self-sabotage and toxic ways about themselves. And I feel like this is somebody that thought that they could procrastinate or drag their feet when it came to actually doing this work. Somebody could have also thought that they would be able to improvise And instead of doing the actual work on themselves, they would resort to spell work for one reason or another to get whatever the fuck they were trying to get. But I feel like the legal system, whether spiritual or physical, is on somebody's ass right now. And on somebody's ass right now, y'all. And this is like 2 nights in a row. This is a whole nother deck. And legal is coming out again, and it's in the upright. It's like somebody feels guilty now. They feel guilty, whereas maybe when they were ignoring you, when they were ignoring y'all union, when they were ignoring, you know, the work that they needed to do, they were avoiding acknowledging it in one way or another. You know, somebody could have felt like it was justified for them to do what they were doing. Libra could be significant. Okay, I just feel like now somebody could really be sitting back and doing some self-reflecting on how they just like shut down in a union or something like that, and how they could have, like, you know, made it seem like it was okay for them to do this. Tell me more. Okay, confirmation. Goddamn. Tell me more about it. Made the list, ignored the list. And it's legal out here. What's this about? Somebody could also be dealing with like legal issues. Thank you, Kendrick. Y'all. Was somebody a whore bag? What the fuck is happening here? Somebody said, I'm gonna stop my whorish ways. Just not today. Okay, it's like I got a calendar right here, and on some point, and so at the end of this month, okay, at the end of this month is the last motherfucking day that I'm gonna be a whore bag. I'm gonna stop cheating. I'm gonna stop having third parties and shit. I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to do what I need to do. That could have been what somebody was saying. But they said, look, I'm going to make all of these changes. They made a list. Made all of these changes of the things that they needed to do, or that they said they were going to do to change and be a better person. Okay? Somebody made that list and ignored that motherfucking list. They like, yeah, I'm going to start next month. Next month came, and it was a new freak in town. It was somebody, it was a new third party. Somebody, it'll start on Monday. I'm like, you know what, yeah, it's already late in the afternoon on Friday anyways. I might as well just go ahead, turn up this weekend. I might as well just go ahead and turn up this weekend. Let me get a bottle. Let me go ahead and get my bong. Go ahead and get my bag. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that look like. You know, I'm gonna do it this weekend. It's gonna be my last weekend, I swear. You know what I'm saying? Somebody knew what they needed to do. Somebody knew what they needed to do. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So I don't know what somebody got going on with the legal system and sexual protection now. I don't know what they done did. There could be some type of paperwork surrounding somebody's, you know, health or something like that. Somebody could be receiving some type of, you know, health concern or something like that. Because this say lawyer's court paperwork. And this could be a legal document. Somebody could be feeling guilty now. Maybe because they've received some type of documentation. Maybe about a karmic that they were involved with. You know, a karmic third party. Somebody done learned a lesson. Oh, somebody could be learning. Now, mind y'all, that's why I was just finna say, Bella. Last night when I was doing the words, I said this. If you got all the way to the end of the reading from last night, you seen when I said somebody, that shit said HIV. Okay. And it said foam. And I said somebody could be dealing with a discharge. I said that. I don't know who that was for. I don't know what that was about. But it came up in the words. Now, I don't know. where we going with this, but I guess we're gonna find out. Somebody could be receiving some type of documentation about some type of protection that they should have made. And this could be somebody like, damn, I put on my list to stop being a fucking whorebag like 2 months ago. And I was steady, you know, being a whorebag, and look at what it got me. If I would have stopped doing this, you know, at the beginning of the year, like I said on my New Year's resolution, then I wouldn't be dealing with this. I would have never met XYZ. I would have never met that motherfucking third party. I would have never... You know, I would have never got involved in this situation or something like that. Now somebody up doom scrolling at night, looking into symptoms on WebMD, and Google gonna tell you every time that you about to die. Every time. You could have stubbed your toe. Google gonna tell you count your motherfucking days. Every time. Okay, somebody's up. Somebody's up. They worried. They're scared. Somebody could be like... What did this say? I'm just saying, y'all know how Google be. Don't go to Google when you think something wrong with you. Don't go there. Don't go there. You might as well just book your doctor's appointment, because Google fucking around have you getting your wheel together and shit. Where is that? Where's that card at? Where's that? Don't look at me. Somebody up though, for sure, for sure. Like, there you go. Overwhelmed. Somebody's overwhelmed. Somebody's like burnt the hell out. Hold on. And here you go. They don't have any drive. They don't have any motivation. Somebody's ashamed. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's ashamed. Somebody could be wanting to cover themselves, and somebody could be lacking motivation to even show up for work or just show up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could really be in a space where they're like shutting down because of something that they did, somebody that they could have got connected to. This is somebody's lesson. They was in it for the vibe, fulfilling freaky fantasies. You know what I'm saying? Fulfilling freaky fantasies, ignoring red flags. Somebody was having a good time. Now they gotta act like everything is okay. They gotta act like everything is okay. Yep, 404 was on that card. Atlanta could be significant. I better be careful. Baby. Somebody's up. Somebody's up. Doom scrolling. Oh my goodness. Constantly exhausted. Somebody's fatigued. They're drained. They're hopeless. Somebody could definitely be finding like themselves with some type of medical situation. And you guys, I am not a physician. I cannot give medical advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am just showing you and telling you what I am seeing in these cards. Okay, you guys? So please, tarot responsibly. Give me this constantly exhausted, fatigue, drained, and hopeless. Okay? You know you gotta put those disclaimers out there. What's this about? Now somebody ain't even got the energy to do what the hell they need to do. Somebody could be sick. Somebody could be sick. Depression. Thank you for those. And emotional intelligence. So somebody has learned something that has them dealing with severe depression, y'all. Damn. Talk about hopeless, fatigued, drained. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is going through the ringer. Barely getting sleep. Let me just... I feel like I should keep both of these. Somebody done learned something that has them... Again, and we said that. Like I said, somebody could be up researching, looking into things. Something could have backfired on somebody. Let me just put that out there. Something could have backfired on another person, and they could be confused. They could be confused because somebody could have been thinking that some shit was finna happen to you. Okay? Somebody could have been thinking that some shit was finna happen to you. They could have been waiting on a sign that it was finna happen to you. And now this person is sitting over there confused because it's like, hold on a second. When we read the instructions on the back of the Temu package, it said that I could still, you know, have a good time and do whatever the hell I was doing, and it was gonna be all good, and that everything was gonna work out in my favor. That's what the Timu witch doctor said. You know what I'm saying? When they said get 2 candles, do this like this, and this, that, and the third, whatever, and I'm still over here waiting, but I'm realizing I'm kind of fucked up out here now. Now I'm the one that can't get no sleep. Now I'm the one that's anxious and paranoid. I thought I was sending that shit to Divine Collective. Now I'm the one over here shaking and twitching and seeing shit on the walls and shit like that. Now I'm the one that's kind of, maybe I need to sleep with the lights on, just for safety precautions and things of that nature. Now I'm the one that got an itch. Now I'm the one that got a little drip that won't stop. Somebody could have found out some shit that's like, damn, that I'm kind of fucked up out here for real. And I can't sleep at night now. I can't sleep at night now. Wishful thinking was here. Somebody could have been up spending a lot of time burning candles, doing work, whatever. You know, ignoring the work that they really needed to be doing on themselves because they could have been targeting another person, them and maybe some third parties that they could have been kicking shit with. You know what I'm saying? And now somebody's learning a lesson. It's like, damn, I am awfully tired. I am awfully tired. I can't get not a lick of fucking sleep. Now somebody is up. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. The more they, and I say this every time, y'all. I be like, y'all looked into how to do this motherfucking spell work, but y'all didn't look into the consequences of what would happen and all of these. Y'all didn't look at the whole picture of how this thing would backfire, how this thing could backfire. And now somebody is up. They're up. They're spiraling. The divine is silent now. The divine is silent now. So somebody's spirit guides could have abandoned them is another thing I just heard. They could be praying. This gives me like the star. This gives me big Aquarius energy. Somebody could be literally praying, looking up at the stars, trying to figure out, you know, what the fuck is going on? What's going on, y'all? I didn't look it up. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. They confused. But they can't talk to nobody about this. Especially if they in the closet about the spell work that they be doing. Somebody is realizing, I'm telling y'all, they done figured out some shit and they ass is depressed now. They done figured out whatever the hell they needed to figure out about what they did. What they did. And they got somebody in a mental prison feeling hopeless because somebody could know now that, for one, they're under judgment. They could know now that they're under judgment. And it's like somebody here could be realizing like that this shit is only going to get worse for them. That they could be feeling hopeless. I don't know what this person was doing. I don't know what exactly their intentions were for you or how they were targeting you or, you know, coming at you. But somebody did something and they ass is under judgment for it. And somebody could know that they're under judgment for it. And it could have somebody feeling hopeless. Somebody could be feeling defeated. Somebody could be feeling guilty because they avoided doing what they needed to do when they had the opportunity. They could have avoided all of this. And that's what I was saying. Somebody could be now maybe trying to rigorously search for ways to, you know, avoid a tower in their life. That could be what this is. Somebody here, okay, you done blocked this person. You don't got nothing to say. I feel like only thing we needed, hey Nisha, thank you. Only thing we really needed to do was get completely out of this person's energy, like completely out of their way. So that way the tower could really hit. Okay. That's what I feel like this is. Thank you, thank you. Somebody could definitely have this person blocked. Somebody could have thought that you would never really detach from them. We seen that yesterday, or we seen that last night. Okay. So let's see what's going on. I feel like, should I go to the Kipper deck? Yeah, let's go to the Kipper deck. Can't go wrong with the Kipper deck. All right, tell me about this manifesting sleep and the karmics that's drowning in reverse. Somebody got some karmics that's really trying to keep their head above water. And this could be a couple of people. This could be a whole group of people. This could be a whole group of people. Or this could be a group of people that is attached to somebody that you were attached to. But for some of y'all, I feel like, we're going to see. I feel like somebody's past person, or maybe even your current person, is involved in this also. They all getting it. They all getting it. Thank y'all for 112. All right, Holy Spirit, what's this manifesting sleep, karmics, and drowning in reverse? What's this about? What's this about? I want this. The mature man is in the challenge position. All right, he's in the upright. Mature man is here. So there could be a older masculine energy here. Somebody that's too damn old to be doing some shit like this. This could be an older masculine energy who could either be involved with some karmics, or who could have been showing up karmic. This could be a father figure for somebody. Okay, somebody that's supposed to be wise. The number 5 could be significant. May could be significant. Somebody could also be well traveled. Okay. I also feel like I can look at this like a sidebar. There could be a mature man that could be in somebody's ear. Somebody could have a mature masculine energy that could possibly be, they could be confining in this person. For some reason, this is giving me hermit energy as well as Hierophant energy. So Virgo and Taurus could be significant for somebody. There could be there's a mature man that's involved in this situation in one way or another. Somebody could have learned a thing or two from some masculine energy that they look up to, or that they felt was wise in one way or another. Or somebody could be doing this now. Give me one more on this mature man. Give me one more on this mature man. This could be, maybe there's some masculine energy here that somebody is, you know, because this card says third parties, haters, learned lessons, drowning in reverse, over your head, overextended, rock bottom in reverse, wishful thinking, burnout, and spiritual fatigue. Somebody could be, you know, somebody could definitely be confining in another person, maybe trying to seek guidance. And then we seen the nurturing, wisdom, and all of that. We seen that a little bit ago. For a psychopath, somebody that's unstable, somebody that's lacking peace, somebody that's not happy, somebody that doesn't have harmony in their life, a psychopath that's conniving. Somebody could definitely be seeking guidance from somebody that they deem wise to help them maybe avoid some type of, you know, chaos. I don't think they're gonna be able to do that, but I mean, you never know. You know, because they gotta get this, they gotta see this judgment through. Okay, tell me more about this mature man. Let me get one more on this mature man. Thank you. Courtship is here. Okay. 54. Somebody could be 54 years old. Somebody could be 54 years old. May the 4th could be significant. Okay, May the 4th could be significant. So somebody's in some type of union or something like that with a mature man. Or maybe you thought you was. I mean, he an upright, so y'all reverse the roles and genders as you need to. Shit. This also looks like there's like 2 people. There's 2 masculines here and a feminine. Oh my God. There's 2 masculines here and a feminine. So yeah, there could have, we got sexual protection out here and all of the things. Karmics, third parties, lesson learned. Somebody is stressing, y'all. Somebody, sidebar, somebody could have found out that their person was a whorebag, and they could be finding out due to maybe some type of situation with some medical documents, y'all. Like, that could be a thing. And I feel like we just said this. Family room is in reverse. Somebody could be moving out of a home. Somebody could be, you know, not kicking it with another person. That gives me 9. September could be significant. But there's something about somebody working with another person, maybe to try and help them avoid some type of chaos in their life. That could be a thing. Somebody could have found out about a third party situation, y'all. And they could be spiraling. This could have somebody restless. Somebody could definitely be restless because of something that they found out. We said this, emotional intelligence to depression. Okay, somebody's feeling drained. Somebody's feeling hopeless. Heavy emphasis on somebody is not getting sleep because of something that they found out. And this shit could have been avoided had they done the work that they knew they were supposed to be doing. Maybe had they not gotten caught up with a karmic ass third party for somebody here. This person could be seeking outside guidance from somebody that they look up to about this union that they're in. Okay. Maybe this person that they were connected to had a third party or something like that. And somebody could be trying not to, like, you know, overdo it. And maybe they're seeking guidance from somebody, maybe a father figure or something like that. Somebody could be like up to in their 50s, 60s. Somebody could be 45 years old that's involved in this. Whoever this is, there's a mature man here that somebody could be talking to about some type of union. Okay. Tell me more about this. Made the list. Ignored the list. Legal and sexual protection. What's this about? This is kind of crazy. What's this about? What's that? Marriage is here. It didn't come all the way out, so I'm going to put it back. Marriage is here. So there's definitely something about some type of union. Legal is here. Lawyers, courts, paperwork. Somebody could have went and got legally married to somebody. And they could have not put protective measures in place for themselves in one way or another. They could have avoided doing something and didn't protect themselves in one way or another. And now somebody done found out something, got their ass depressed. Thank you. About a main female. Hey, there's a main female here. 2. February could be significant. April the 2nd could be significant. Somebody could be 42 years old. Somebody could be a life path 5, a life path 4, a life path 2. Adjudication is in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Tell me about this main female. For this made the list, ignored the list. Legal and sexual protection with this main female. Yeah, I think we in somebody's business. Tell me about this main female. Somebody ignored something that they needed to do with a person. Tell me about this main female. Yo. It came back out. Spirit said, I said marriage. Somebody married a karmic. Somebody could be 23 years old. Somebody married a karmic. For some of you guys, this could be same sex. Somebody could be 23 years old. Somebody could also be 32 years old. Wow. March the 2nd could be significant. February the 3rd could be significant. Somebody didn't protect themselves in some type of union that they were in. They could have known that they needed to do this, but they didn't when it comes to some woman or some feminine energy that they were dealing with. And I feel like now somebody could definitely be speaking or confining in a masculine energy, maybe a father figure, a mature masculine energy about this union. Somebody is learning a very tough life lesson with a karmic ass feminine energy, y'all. Somebody's learning they didn't protect themselves in one way or another. They didn't protect themselves in one way or another. And they could have known that they needed to do this. They could have known that they needed to do this. Tell me about this constantly exhausted, fatigue. Well, constantly exhausted. What the hell is exhausted? Constantly exhausted, emotional intelligence, and depression. Tell me about this. Somebody has received a message, y'all. There's some type of document or something like that. Either somebody found some type of document or somebody received a document. And now somebody is feeling hopeless. Somebody is depressed, okay, about whatever they've been made aware of. Okay, somebody could be a life path 7, life path 3. Okay, the house is in reverse, so there's definitely some type of instability within some type of home environment for a couple. Okay, somebody didn't receive some type of documentation. Somebody could have received a phone call or something like that, and somebody is trying not to lose their shit, but they're dealing with depression, y'all. They could be masking it. They could be masking it. Tell me more about this constantly exhausted, emotional intelligence, depression, and message. Somebody done received some type of message of concern, y'all, about somebody that they done tethered themselves to. Somebody could have actually went off and gotten married to somebody or bound themselves to somebody in one way or another. And this could be, you know, legally they bound themselves to this person. Somebody could have like contracted something that like tethers them to another person or something like that. Like that could be a thing. Whatever this is, somebody is realizing that there was some work on themselves or within themselves that they needed to do a long time ago. And had they done the work on themselves, they could have avoided all of this shit right here. They wouldn't be in this situation. I feel like now somebody could be, now they want to listen. The mature man is here. Now somebody wants guidance. Now somebody wants wisdom. Now somebody wants, tell me what to do to fix it. Tell me what to do to rectify it. Okay? Somebody could have gotten sick with this fatigue, drained, hopeless, all of this shit. Somebody could have gotten sick, could have maybe went to a doctor. I'm just, you know, this is just, you know, what I'm channeling, so we will see what comes out. But it's like something came in, some type of feedback, some type of documentation or something like that came in, you know, and somebody with this made the list, ignored the list. Somebody could have been putting off this, okay, I need to go to the doctor. Sexual protection is here. I need to go get my shit checked. I need to go look into this. I need to go look into that. Somebody could have finally went and did that shit. And maybe somebody got that results back in the mail, or the results in the my chart, or the results in the, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they called you up like, hey, look, this is what's going on. We need you to come into the clinic. We need you to this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could be finding out that somebody that they tethered themselves to in some way or another somebody could have been a whore. Somebody could have been a whore. Like, somebody could have been a whole streetwalker. Like, for real, got around. Very promiscuous. Very, very promiscuous. And somebody could be realizing that because it's I just heard Usher. Somebody want to sign them papers. Okay, somebody could be realizing that because now they have some type of documentation about what somebody, you know, got going on, who they are, what they was involved in, what they are involved in. Tell me more about this. Constantly exhausted, emotional intelligence, depression, and message. Pathway is here. Okay. 13 35. Somebody could be 35 years old. July could be significant. July the 3rd, July the 5th, July the 8th. August could be significant. So there's some type of correspondence or something that somebody has been made aware of. Okay. It's like showing somebody the path that they chose. It's like it's like making it clear to somebody what they chose, the route they chose to take. Expectations is in reverse. Somebody was expecting something that they're not getting. Somebody was sitting around and waiting for something to come in or somebody to show up. Confirmation and in one way or another that they were not. Journey is in reverse. Something is stopping here. High honor is in reverse. High honor is in reverse. Journey in reverse. Expectation is in reverse. Something is not going anywhere. Somebody could definitely be finding themselves dealing with the legal system. Like, for sure, courthouse is here. Somebody could be finding themselves, wealthy man is in reverse, and maybe they might not have, you know, the financial stability to see it through. Family room is in reverse. Or maybe somebody knows that after dealing with some type of court proceedings, they're not going to be financially stable in one way or another. Somebody might lose a home. Family room reverse. House was in reverse. High honor is in reverse. Somebody, journey reverse. Expectations reverse. Somebody is getting karma for some bullshit that they did to you. They don't get any honor. Like, there is no honor in this. That's why the divine is silent. They could be praying and getting anxious and paranoid. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Let me do this like this. Let me burn this candle. Let me do this. Somebody could definitely be doing spell work trying to save themselves. But they're not being responded to. They're not being responded to. Not in the way, like, they got us, they're under judgment. And this is a part of their consequences, somebody. Because they had an opportunity to do this work. And they didn't. Okay, so let's get into it. Somebody thought that they were gonna bullshit their way through some type of, you know, this life or something like that. And I feel like somebody could have gotten themselves, damn, death is here at the bottom of the deck. Big Scorpio energy. There's a permanent ending that's coming for somebody in one way or another. Okay, either somebody is going to be going through a rebirth or some type of transformation that will be like no other, and when it's all said and done, they will forever be changed. Or somebody could be hearing about, you know, somebody succumbing to their illnesses, their sicknesses. That could be a thing also. Damn, I'm telling y'all. That's the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords and death. Somebody's going through it. One way or another, it's not going to be easy. One way or another, it's not going to be easy. Yeah. Somebody ignored this. Somebody ignored it. They, you know, they acted like they were oblivious to what they needed to change, to the ways that they were destroying themselves and maybe even other people around them. Damn. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. That's the Eight of Swords is here and the Two of Cups. Somebody could have a couple that might find themselves in jail. There could be a couple that might find themselves in jail. You could also have a couple that's stressing and worried right now also. Behind the scenes, the Hermit is here. Behind the scenes. All right, tell me about this manifesting sleep. Karmics, drowning, reverse. This mature man and this courtship. What's this about, Spirit? That's crazy. What's this about? Damn, it came out anyway. Hermit is here. I told y'all this mature man is putting me in hermit energy. I felt hermit energy in the Hierophant. Big Virgo out here. Okay. So somebody is learning a lesson for sure. Somebody's learning a lesson. Somebody is going through a dark night of the soul. Somebody's going through a dark night of the soul. The Hermit, the Death, the Ten of Swords. Sheesh. Somebody is going through it. Somebody's going through it. They're going to be forced to sit their ass down. They're being forced into isolation to sit their ass down so that way they can do the work that they need to do. Maybe somebody is already doing this. Somebody could already be doing this. Tell me more about this hermit out here. Somebody could definitely be going and seeking guidance from somebody that they deem as wise and, you know, that knows a lot, that could help guide them in one way or another. Tell me about this hermit here when it comes to this union. Because somebody's trying not to like succumb to whatever their circumstances are with this karmic that they're dealing with. That's another reason why somebody is not sleeping. Somebody's up doom scrolling, praying, trying to do this, trying to do that, talking to somebody that they feel like they can confide in, somebody that they feel like is, you know, wise enough to guide them. The Ace of Wands in reverse, but somebody is being blocked. Somebody is dealing with a lot of delays. There is no new beginning for somebody. Whatever somebody was trying to create, again, it's a fucking tower that somebody is dealing with. It's a tower. What is that? The Two of Wands, because somebody went and made a reckless decision. Somebody went and did some shit, took a path that they should not have taken, that they should have held back from, and they went anyway, and now they're dealing with a fucking tower. And that's what this is over here. Somebody is, that's why I said somebody is feeling hopeless because they didn't realize, they didn't receive some type of correspondence or something like that that made it clear to them the path that they've chosen. It made it clear to them the path that they chose, and somebody's depressed about that shit now. Tell me about this hermit. Damn, what's this hermit energy about? Somebody first, middle, or last initial could be the letter G. Somebody's name could be Gregory. Give me more. Oh my God. Yeah, Guerrera. Okay, Ten of Swords. Oh, y'all. Somebody feels betrayed. Somebody feels betrayed. Somebody was betrayed in a union. Tell me about this betrayal here with this Ten of Swords. Somebody's dealing with a very painful ending. And they're seeking guidance, y'all. They're seeking guidance. What's this betrayal here in this union? What's this Ten of Swords about? Somebody feels so defeated. Damn, this is kind of crazy. 9, 10. Everything is happening how it was going to happen because of the path that this person chose. Everything is happening exactly how it was supposed to happen based off of the path that this person chose. Tell me about this Ten of Swords here. What's this betrayal about? Somebody ain't getting no fucking sleep now. They can't get no sleep. What's that? The King of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay. Virgo and Leo could be significant, as well as Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The King of Pentacles is in reverse. There's a masculine energy that is very unstable at this time. Y'all reverse the genders around as you need to. Somebody could be unstable when it comes to their finances. Somebody could also be realizing that they invested themselves into something or some type of union or something like that that is literally, it is calling for their demise. Like it's the end of them, or it is finna take their ass up out of here in one way or another. Somebody was really materialistic is what I just heard. Somebody was, you know, easily enticed by maybe, you know, surface level, like, you know, shiny shit or something like that. when it comes to some type of union or something along those lines, because we got this courtship out here. This led to somebody being betrayed. Somebody invested a lot of their resources into a union only for it to end in betrayal and somebody being face down on the fucking pavement, y'all. And this person is trying to duck off in isolation. They could not want to be bothered with the hermit out here. This could be somebody that is only speaking to certain people at this time. Heavy emphasis on this could be somebody that is only talking to whoever they're confiding in about this union. Because we seen this right here. We seen this. Hold on. What it say? Whew. Avoiding eye contact like a pro. Social anxiety, shame, discomfort, suppression, numbness, facade. I'm fine. Somebody is pretending like they're okay. Maybe in front of other people. But maybe behind the scenes, they are only speaking to a particular person about this union, about what they've gone through within this union, what they invested themselves in, and what they got back in return. Somebody could have also stole a lot of money. Tell me about this King of Pentacles in reverse. April the 1st could be significant. Somebody thought some shit was a joke. Somebody thought some shit was funny. It ain't funny no more. Somebody's realizing that they were the fool. They were the fool. Fool card could be significant. Again, Aquarius, Aries could be significant. Tell me more about this. Strength is in reverse, y'all. Big Leo. Big Leo out here with the strength in reverse. This King of Pentacles reverse, this motherfucker is weak. He doesn't got confidence. He doesn't have confidence, or there's a lot of self-doubt and things like that. Why is this overwhelmingness here? What's going on with this King of Pentacles reverse? Why is he so weak? He could also be scared. He could be scared, a coward. He was a coward, or he's feeling like he might want to run. We seen Journey in reverse and High Honor in reverse and Courthouse. Wealthy man in reverse. That's the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Somebody could have broken the law in one way or another with someone, or for somebody, or while in a union with somebody. Mind y'all, I just said that it could be a couple that could be going to jail. There could be a couple that's going to jail. Why is this King of Pentacles in reverse and he feeling weak like this? Like, what's this strength reverse about for this King of Pentacles when it comes to this union? Damn. The Nine of Wands, y'all. Right now, you're just hearing the storyline. This ain't got nothing to do with collective. This is somebody that's in your energy. You just take it as it resonates. Okay? Somebody going through the ringer. Sagittarius could be significant. It's like somebody's feeling weak, you guys. Somebody doesn't really have the confidence or the strength to actually like really press on, or whatever the case may be, because they're going through the ringer. Like somebody's getting hit with like obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. You know what I'm saying? And it's wearing this person the hell out. You know, it could be a lot of things that this person could be looking for some form of protection. Like they're definitely in wounded warrior energy. They've been going through it, and they still got more to go. They still got more to go. And again, with this Nine of Wands here, somebody could be sick. Somebody could be sick. This Nine of Wands here. That could be what got this person weak. That could be what got this person weak. Again, constantly exhausted, fatigued, drained, hopeless. Okay, somebody could be sick. Like for real, for real. Tell me more about this Nine of Wands here. What happened? The Two of Wands is in reverse. Heavy emphasis on a fire sign could be significant. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant. Big Leo out here. Somebody dropped their defense with the situation. Somebody's like fucking exhausted because it's something about this person. Again, they made a decision and they made the wrong decision. They went towards some shit that they shouldn't have. The Knight of Swords in reverse. They were reckless. They were impulsive. They just recklessly went off and did some shit, and they knew they shouldn't have did it. They knew they shouldn't have done this. Whatever they did. What did they do? What did they do? Somebody, what did they do? Like, and now this person is beat the hell up. They opened themselves up. Now they're exhausted. One thing for sure, y'all, somebody is exhausted. Somebody is fucking exhausted. Like, that is for sure. It's so much energy out here about somebody being weak, somebody feeling, you know, again, drained, you know, ready to give up. They're trying to press on. They could be physically like ill. They could be physically sick. Okay, and it's because of some decision or some type of action, some type of plan that somebody put together. Somebody like did some shit that they knew they shouldn't have done. We already know that somebody ignored making some type of changes within themselves when they had the opportunity to, because they were vibing, they were having a good time, they were, you know, caught up in the motion, whatever that looks like. Somebody was, you know, sipping the motherfucking Kool-Aid. Okay. That's what they were doing. And now they're realizing somebody spiked the goddamn Kool-Aid. Somebody spiked the Kool-Aid. You can't be drinking off everybody goddamn cup. Okay? Tell me about this. This person they wore out, y'all, for sure. What was this decision? Matter of fact, tell me about this plan. Tell me about this plan. Some plan is backfiring. 5 of Cups, and they're in regret. Okay? 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Somebody put together some type of plan or something like that they could have thought was going to have them move towards, you know what I'm saying, some calmer water, some type of peace in their life or something like that, or whatever the case may be. And I just feel like that's not what happened. Something is backfiring on somebody, and now this person is in regret. They're in regret with the 5 of Cups here, y'all. Somebody wants to be able to leave some shit behind now, but they can't. They can't. Damn. Somebody's taking losses. Somebody's taking loss after loss after loss. And I'm telling y'all, if this is a group of people, it could be on some shit where, because we got karmics, third parties, so it's plural. It's you know, it's multiple people involved in this, y'all. Okay, there's multiple people involved in this that could have been helping this person in one way or another, you know. And I feel like one by one, this 5 of Cups is here. It's like everybody that's involved is gonna take their own special loss. Tell me about this regret. What is all this regret for? What was the plan? A plan done backfired. They wasn't accounting for something. They didn't cross their T's, dot their I's, or something like that. And they didn't check all of the, you know, I heard checks and balances. Somebody didn't do it. They didn't do what they needed to do or something like that. And I feel like that could be why somebody is doing all of this research and studying now, because it's like, damn, I didn't look into that part for somebody here. But they could be seeing this, the results of whatever they did do show up in their own life now, somebody, and they're in regret. Somebody wants to put all this shit behind them, but they can't. There's no getting out of this. Tell me more about this 5 of Cups, or what was the plan? The Chariot. Okay, big Cancer energy here. The Chariot here, it was about forward movement. It was about forward movement, being successful. Somebody had a goal. Somebody had a plan that they wanted to be able to take off. Somebody wanted to be successful. Somebody wanted to be stable. Somebody wanted to be full speed ahead, all gas, no brakes. Tell me about this 5 of Cups real quick before I move on. What's all the regret about? What's all the regret about? Why they in so much regret with this 5 of Cups? Somebody's taking losses now. The 10 of Wands is in reverse. The 10 of Wands is in reverse. Wow, y'all. Somebody done dug themselves a really deep hole that they are stuck in by themselves. They got to get themselves out of it. They got to get themselves out of it. They got to do this work by themselves. They're burdened. They're burdened. They're overwhelmed. Why is there so much burden and stress here that got this person in regret? What's all of this burden and sense of being overwhelmed? Somebody is exhausted. Okay? When I tell y'all somebody is getting their ass worked, somebody like, now I know they said if I dial star 22671, I could get spirit online. That's what the Timu witch doctor said. I could just call and I would be able to get somebody online. Spirit is not answering. Instead, what they're getting is motherfucking backfires of everything that they was putting out into the universe. Okay? Somebody is dealing with this. Somebody is dealing with this. Tell me about this real quick. And they got to do this by themselves. This 10 of Wands in reverse. They got to do this by themselves. That's crazy. That's why they in so much regret. Justice is in reverse. Yeah, come through. Come through. Yeah, karma. Karma. Consequences. These are the consequences. Because they broke the rules. They broke the law. Somebody literally broke the motherfucking law in the physical. And there's consequences here. And with the justice coming out in reverse, big Libra energy. Okay, this motherfucker ain't even taking full accountability. It's like, you know that shit you did was foul. You know what you did was wrong. You and your fucking karmic ass third parties or whoever you was, you know, collaborating and working with. And now somebody is going through the ringer. And they could be very well sitting up here trying to figure out a get out of jail free card or opportunity or some shit like that because they getting their ass worked on. Trying to seek guidance and advice and scrolling, trying to, you know, get clarity on this and how they could rectify that. But no, it's like, bitch, your ass is going through it. I don't care if you don't think it's fair or not. Somebody here with this 10 of Wands reverse and this justice reverse, whoever this is that's showing up in your energy, they're getting the shittiest end of the stick, y'all. They're getting the shittiest end of this stick, y'all. And it could have been a couple of people that helped them attack you in one way or another. But because they were the culprit, the mastermind, because they had the spiritual contract with you and they chose to ignore the work that they needed to do, okay, we gonna get them too. They gonna get theirs too. But we gonna make sure you get yours. Because this is the type of shit that you finna go through that's gonna have you learn a lesson for the rest of your fucking life. Because everybody is not to be played with. You shouldn't be playing with nobody, but especially not a motherfucking earth angel, especially not a chosen one, especially not someone that's trying to, you know, be in alignment with their purpose in one way or another. And you going out your way, you were under assignment with this person, and you going out your way to attack them, to do this, to do that, whatever the hell they was doing. The divine is looking at it like, that shit wasn't fair. Justice in reverse. That shit wasn't fair. And you're under judgment for that shit. And for somebody, their judgment is going to be, they have to get this karma. Their karma is going to be who they ended up with if they chose a third party, a karmic ass third party over you. That's just like the tip of the iceberg for this person's karma, somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's literally just the tip of the iceberg. It reminds me of Titanic, and I'm not finna talk about Rose and Jack on that goddamn piece of headboard, okay? Because we done dissected that. But it reminds me of when the impact initially happened. It seemed like it was okay. It seemed like they kept chugging along. Everybody was still doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was still doing their thing. And then shortly after, as some time they kept on moving along. Then that shit started like it was a tower. It was chaos. It was catastrophic. So, you know, for those of y'all that be like, well, I don't see nothing happening in their life. Like I said earlier, and I've said this before, you're not supposed to be clocking spirit on when they're going to take care of business and do what they need to do. Only thing you need to do is make sure that you're covering yourself, you're protecting yourself, and you're being obedient with what you're being called to do. If you didn't really released it and put it into your spirit guide's hands, you didn't put it in the divine hands, you really have to release it and just know that it's going to get taken care of. And we say that all the time. But somebody here, just know, like, this person is realizing now that the motherfucking boat done been hit. The boat is hit. And we motherfucking going down. And whoever this is in this 10 of Wands verse, they in the goddamn, they was in the, at the bottom of the, where they stick the flames and all of that shit down at the bottom of the boat. They stuck down there. They stuck down there. Somebody thought they was the captain. They ass is down there at the bottom. They not going no goddamn where. They trapped. And I hate to, use that reference like that, but that's what I'm getting. Somebody thought that. So that's what that is. They feel like it's unfair. Tell me about this. Tell me about this. Thank y'all so much for tapping the screen. Hey. I mean, you got to see it through. You got to see it through. Just like you had to see it through for whatever this person did to you. You had to see it through. Had they received what they thought they was receiving when they was put their Temu witchcraft order in, they would be just fine. But they got played. Trying to play you, and now they got to see it through. Okay, talking about this made the list, ignored the list. With this made the list, ignored the list, somebody knew what they needed to do. Somebody was consciously aware of the changes that they needed to make. And they could have been justifying being a fucking whorebag. They could have been justifying cheating on you with third parties. They could have been justifying attacking you in one way or another. They could have been justifying the moves that they were making. Somebody then went off and got into some type of marriage or higher level of commitment with a maybe a karmic feminine energy. Okay, somebody could have been married to you, legally married to you, while still sleeping around and doing all of this crazy shit that they were doing. Tell me more about this. That's crazy. They feel like it's not fair. Okay, bet. The Knight of Pentacles is here. The Knight of Pentacles is here. Somebody was slowly doing something. Something about this Knight. Something's moving real slow. It's somebody doing it, but they moving real slow. Somebody was slow to do some shit. Or somebody was slow. Okay, somebody was slow to recognize something that somebody was doing. Somebody was lying. Wow. It took somebody. Okay. It took somebody a while to realize that somebody was lying within something that they were saying. Okay, somebody was lying about something that they were saying within some type of conversation or something that they said in a conversation. It took somebody a little while with this Knight of Pentacles here. Like somebody gave another person an offer or something like that. And they're realizing that somebody was manipulating them, somebody deceived them or something like that within some type of conversation. It took somebody a little while. Maybe this main female that somebody could have married or somebody could have tethered themselves to. Somebody could have literally went and got married to a person. Somebody could have believed. So somebody could have knew that they needed to do something with this made the list, ignored the list, avoidance, guilt, and shut down. Like somebody could have known that they needed to do something when it came to some type of union within themselves, whatever that looked like. And maybe because of some type of offer that they were given with this Knight of Pentacles, and some type of conversation with the Ace of Pentacles is here, Seven of Swords here. Somebody came in giving somebody a real solid offer or something like that, but they were really sneaky and deceptive about like some type of moves that they were making, maybe making it seem like they were, bringing balance to somebody's life, or they were going to bring something stable and something solid to somebody's life or something like that. That's the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody realized this, like somebody gave them a faulty ass offer. Somebody gave them a faulty offer. Somebody was lying about juggling another person. Somebody was lying. Hey, Deanna. Somebody was lying about juggling another person. Tell me more about it. And this person could have been like really convincing another person to like, you ain't got to worry about, what's it called? You ain't got to worry about putting no prenup in place. You ain't got to worry about doing this, that, and the third. We in this together forever. I'm not going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. That type of thing. You ain't got to worry about nothing. We finna be solid. We finna run it up. Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, we doing this forever. Somebody was lying. They was juggling the fuck out this person. Somebody was a straight whore bag. Tell me more about it. What was this lies? What was the lies about? Somebody didn't protect themselves where they should have. Somebody did not protect themselves. Tell me about these lies. The Nine of Cups is in reverse. The Nine of Cups is in reverse. Somebody said that they were satisfied. Somebody lied and said that they were satisfied. Somebody lied and told this person that they was all that they needed, that they were happy, that this was good enough. Damn, there was a lie. Somebody was being juggled. It took somebody a while to see this, that somebody was lying to them. The sexual protection card is out here. Somebody could have been meaning to look into some shit, been meaning to ask about some shit, been meaning to look. Somebody could have been meaning to go to the motherfucking doctor and could have been really believing that another person was really all they needed was fulfilled or something like that, or they was all another person needed, that they were happy or some shit like that, but it was a lie. Tell me more about this Nine of Cups reverse. Damn. Somebody really wasn't fulfilled. Somebody really wasn't, it wasn't enough. Somebody, it wasn't good enough. They weren't happy. It's like, this is not what the fuck I wanted. Somebody is never satisfied, actually. Somebody is very arrogant and selfish, actually. That's what somebody realized. Tell me about it. Oh my gosh. That's the Lovers in reverse, y'all. That's the Lovers in reverse, y'all. Big Gemini energy. Pisces could be significant also. Sheesh. Sheesh. This was not their person. Somebody, you guys, as a sidebar, let me say this. Somebody realizes that they gave an offer to the wrong person. To a liar. Somebody realizes that they tricked themselves. Also, believing in another person. Sheesh. Somebody know they married the wrong person. Somebody knows that they're not with their soulmate. Somebody's fucking miserable. Somebody's living a lie. Somebody knows that another person is juggling them, that this person doesn't love them. They're not happy. Somebody found this out. It took them a while, but they found it out. How did they find this out? Can I let me see if I can. Somebody's realizing that they should have protected themselves from somebody. Tell me more about it. They should have done the work to protect themselves from somebody. Somebody is not, they're not emotionally fulfilled with another person. Another person is not emotionally fulfilled with them. Somebody could be in a loveless union with somebody. Miserable. The Lovers reverse, Nine of Cups reverse, the Seven of Swords in the upright. Somebody's living a lie. Somebody's living a fucking lie. And it could have took them a while to realize this. Tell me more about this. How did they figure this out? Like, what led to them figuring this out? Well, I guess that's this emotional intelligence over here. Okay, tell me more about this, Spirit. We'll get to it. Okay, we'll get to it. Tell me more about these lies. Somebody's not happy. Somebody could be lying in a marriage currently. This is current energy. Somebody could be currently lying. in a loveless union with somebody that they are not satisfied with, somebody that they know is not satisfied with them, somebody that they know juggled them. Somebody could be pretending to be busy to avoid having to connect with the person. There's a lot of disconnect here. Or maybe somebody was pretending to be busy. They were lying about being busy. Somebody was lying about being at work or something like that. Somebody was lying about some type of work that they were doing. Somebody was being a whore. Tell me more about it. The Queen of Swords. I'm just saying, y'all. The Queen of Swords is here. So somebody done received some clarity. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, feminine energy. She is in the upright, though. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Oh, y'all, I'm receiving so many fucking downloads right now. The Fool. The Fool. Somebody wants to take a leap of faith towards this Queen of Swords. Somebody wants to take a leap of faith towards the Queen of Swords. Okay, so somebody's in a loveless union. Somebody knows that they are dealing with a karmic. Somebody knows that this person was juggling them or currently is lying about juggling them or something like that. Somebody could have found out something because of some type of documentation, you know, with the sexual protection out here. That definitely puts me in the mindset of like a medical situation or something like that. Again, we seen the 9 of Wands over here, so somebody could definitely be getting their ass worked on. They're very overwhelmed. Somebody's stressed out. Somebody could definitely be feeling like some shit is not fair, whatever. Somebody could have chose a third party. Okay, somebody could have chose a karmic ass third party that they thought was giving them a solid offer of commitment, one that would stand the test of time. Turns out okay, this is somebody that could have had some work that they needed to do on themselves, and they refused to do it. Instead, they replaced you with somebody that was more accepting of the version of them that they prefer to, you know, I just heard inhabitat. Okay, somebody did not want to better themselves. Okay, somebody could definitely be over here lying. They could be lying about being happy, trying to keep up some type of facade, like they're fine, everything is good. Whole time, behind the scenes, somebody is in over their head. Somebody wants to take a leap of faith towards a Queen of Swords, which is a feminine energy that could have this person blocked. Somebody could be realizing that they broke up an actual, you know, divine counterpart, a divine union, to go and be with a karmic where they're not happy, they're not fulfilled, it's not okay, it's not real love. There's a huge disconnect, okay? There's a huge disconnect. This person is a fucking liar, okay? But this person could be dealing with some type of legal situation, whether that's spiritual court or whether that's physical court. This person is under judgment, y'all. They're under judgment. So this could be somebody that wants to come back towards you, so that way, you know, maybe you could open them up to better opportunities, because you're coming out in Queen of Swords in the upright. So you're standing on business. You're a solid individual. You're a trustworthy individual, you know, honest individual. You see things and call things for exactly what they are. You know what I'm saying? Really stand up person or whatever. You have morals, you have integrity. Okay, you speak the truth, you do what's right. You do what's right. Also, somebody here, you could have told a person with this Queen of Swords, you could have told a person that, you know, this would be the outcome of a situation here. If they took this leap of faith, that they went in that direction, if they did this shit, if they didn't get their act together, it could have took somebody a little bit of time with this Knight of Pentacles here to see exactly the offer that they accepted. Somebody went and collaborated with another person in a loveless union, and this person was lying to them and deceiving them the whole time with the 7 of Swords in the upright. Somebody is finding out that a person that they went towards is very sneaky. They're very deceptive. Okay, they cannot be trusted. Somebody could also feel like this person that they got caught up with stole their opportunity to have a stable union with you. They could feel like this person stole that from them. But again, let me remind y'all, this is somebody that is not taking accountability with the justice in reverse. The only reason why they're feeling this way and they're going through all of the emotions is because of what they're finding out about the person that they got themselves connected to, what they're finding out about, hey, these are the consequences for what you did to Divine Collective. Like, that's the only reason why this person is in this regret, is because their decisions and their actions and from the shit that they knew they shouldn't have done, it's backfiring on them. It's backfiring on them. Somebody is looking for a Captain Save-A-Hole from a mess that they could have avoided altogether had they been a better fucking person. Now somebody's over here wanting to go confide in, you know, their elders or people that they, look up to or some shit like that. Somebody that they could feel like have all the answers. It's like, You've been around for a long time, man. What you think I should do to get my girl back? What you think I should do to get my man back? Like that type of shit or whatever the case may be. But it's like you are standing on business with this person. Queen of Swords here. For somebody here, you are protecting your new beginning from this motherfucking person. We miss you on your side of the bed. You like, bitch, burn that side of the bed. Burn that side of the bed. Okay? I'm never coming back to lay on that side of the bed. Somebody can't sleep next to the person that they're even fucking dealing with. Somebody could have gotten married or moved in with somebody or tethered themselves to somebody. They can't even sleep peacefully next to this motherfucking person. We know that for a fact. Somebody is up, they're scrolling, they're researching, they're stalking, they're doing all sorts of things at night besides sleeping, and they're surviving on coffee during the motherfucking day. Somebody is also trying to swallow their fucking guilt and their shame. Somebody trying to swallow and suppress that shit. Trying to keep up this image like everything is okay, like their marriage is good, like this union that they're in is good, like they're all right, everything, I'm good, everything's okay. I don't know nothing about her cheating on me. I don't know nothing about him being a whore bag. I don't know nothing about nothing. You know what I'm saying? But somebody knows. Somebody knows. And like I said earlier, somebody could know that if they had done some work on themselves a long time ago, they could have avoided all of this as a whole. But no, somebody chose to do some bullshit, to treat you shady or, mishandle you in one way or another. And now they're dealing with it. They're dealing with it. Tell me about this new beginning that this person wants with my collective. I can't stop laughing. Thank y'all for, what's that say, $3.97. Thank y'all so much. What's that? The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody, the new beginning that somebody wants with you, what, to come in here and use you? String you along? Somebody needs some shmoney. Somebody needs some motherfucking money, some type of, financial support or something like that. We already seen the King of Pentacles in reverse. Wealthy man is in reverse. What's this 6 of Pentacles? Taurus could be significant. What's this 6 of Pentacles reverse? That somebody, their intentions behind this new beginning with my collective? Breadcrumb you. Breadcrumb you, love bomb you. Use you. It will not be equal give and take. Wow. Tell me more about this. Page of Pentacles. So somebody's gonna come in, somebody wants to come in and figure out a way to get you to commit to them and work with them in one way or another to bring something into fruition that they're trying to work on for themselves, y'all. Somebody needs your resources. Somebody needs your knowledge. Somebody needs, again, your wisdom or something like that. Your willpower. Your instruction is another thing I just heard. Guidance. Somebody, that's 7 Pentacles. I would take that 7 Pentacles in reverse. This would be a waste of your fucking time. Somebody is not able to pull whatever this is that they're working on. They can't do it by themselves. And y'all, we get this message all the time. That's why somebody wants to come back towards you, because they know they're not able to pull this off by themselves. For somebody here, you're standing in this Queen of Swords energy, whether masculine or feminine. Okay, the Fool is here. You took some leap of faith, went after some type of opportunity that you feel called to go after. And I feel like you could be standing firm and strong. You could be standing solid in your decision. You're seeing things clearly. You're operating from, like, you know, a place of clarity here, living in your truth. And this could be having you, you know, exposing you and opening you up to new opportunities and things like that. And I feel like for somebody that's over here in the 6 of Pentacles reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, you know, somebody, you know, they don't got enough to bring in exactly what they are trying to bring in, trying to manifest for themselves. And they know that you would know how to do it. So they want to come use you. They want to come use you. Okay. Tell me about this constantly exhausted, emotional intelligence, depression, message, and pathway. What did this person find out about, Spirit? That means you love me, I can give you what you ask for. What's this about? What did this person find out about this emotional intelligence that got them depressed? The 4 of Cups, something that I'm telling you, somebody ignored something. Somebody was oblivious to some shit that was right in their face with the 4 of Cups here. Somebody was rejecting the true offer because they could have thought with this 4 of Cups that they could do better with whoever the hell they was being juggled by. Tell me more about it. What's this 4 of Cups? Somebody could be... Tell me about this 4 of Cups over here. What's this about? What they realizing? The truth. There's the Ace of Swords. There's the Ace of Swords. Somebody is realizing, somebody rejected the truth. Somebody ignored the truth until they could not ignore it anymore. Again, there's something about a conversation, y'all. Tell me about this conversation. Damn. Okay. The 3 of Pentacles reverse. The King of Cups. Somebody really thought that they were... Somebody put their whole heart on the line, thinking that they were really working as a team with somebody based off of a conversation that they had with this person. But with this 3 of Pentacles in reverse, they were the only one really showing up for work. This other person had no intentions on helping this person to build or to bring in whatever they had spoke about or something like that. And I feel like somebody ignored this. There could have been some type of signs or something like that. Emotional intelligence is out here in the upright. It's easy to say that you didn't know what you had. But you know you educated. You know that they don't make them like me anymore. Damn. Tell me more about this. Tell me about this conversation. Tell me more about this conversation with the Ace of Swords. Somebody is realizing the truth. There's clarity. The Moon is in reverse. Big Pisces is here. The Moon is in reverse because some type of illusion, there was an illusion being created. Somebody is realizing that somebody created an illusion for them within some type of conversation or something like that. It was some secrets. Tell me about the secrets. Somebody knows the truth about some secrets that was being kept from them. What was the secrets? What was the secrets that was being kept from this person? They got their ass depressed. The 8 of Pentacles is here. Virgo could be significant. Somebody did some work. Somebody was doing work on another person. Somebody knows that whoever they were dealing with was doing work on them as well. Tell me about this work that was being done. Or somebody was keeping secrets. Somebody was lying about some work that they were doing, being at work. something that they were working on. Somebody also knows that another person was doing work on them, creating some type of illusion for them. They worked hard on this also. Like they diligently, strategically, with this 7 of Swords here, and then this 8 of Pentacles here, somebody is seeing now how hard, how diligent somebody was, strategic somebody was when it came to the work that they did to create an illusion for this person. Somebody with the Moon in reverse, somebody kept a lot of their true feelings back from another person. Somebody kept a lot of their true feelings. They kept a lot of their true intentions from this person. Somebody could be realizing that they didn't ask enough of the right questions during a conversation. It's like made the list, ignored the list, avoidance, shut down. Somebody could also shut down when it comes to having certain conversations or something like that. Somebody could be realizing that another person, like, somebody could have been pretending like they were like depressed or something like that, or emotionally unstable in one way or another, like triggered in one way or another, like to get out of having certain conversations is what I just heard. Somebody was like creating an illusion or something like that, or that was like a tactic to be able to avoid some type of clarity. This person having some type of clarity. That's for somebody. Tell me more about it. What's this work? Somebody is you guys, if somebody was doing work on you to have you in a space of you being spiritually fatigued, you being exhausted, you feeling hopeless or some shit like that. Okay, maybe you rejected this person, maybe you ignored this person, you don't want to talk to this person, and somebody could have been doing work on you to create some type of illusion for you. Somebody could have been doing rituals up under the moon or something like that. Y'all, this person is dealing with that. That's a sidebar. They're dealing with that. Somebody could be also realizing that another person like clouded their judgment on purpose in one way or another, kept a lot of things from them. The person that they thought they were working with was working on them too. We just seen something like this the other day, and now somebody is realizing the path that they chose. Tell me more about this. What is that? The Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody is losing their fucking mind. What's that on my nail? Somebody knows that they jumped in recklessly, impulsively, doing some shit, and they didn't know what the hell they was doing. They didn't know what they was getting themselves into. Somebody is all over the place, y'all. And somebody is very angry about the truth that they know. Tell me more about this truth. What's this work that was doing? Somebody could have been doing work on another person to have them spiraling and crashing out. Tell me more about it. The 3 of Cups is in reverse. Ooh. The 3 of Cups is in reverse. No, that's not the 3 of Cups. I'm sorry. That's the 10 of Cups in reverse. Even worse. Damn. Damn. Y'all, somebody knows that another person that they got connected to was doing work on them to have them make irresponsible, ruthless, reckless decisions when it came to a true high level of commitment, a true soulmate union, y'all. And this person is pissed off about this. They're seeing it clearly now. And I feel like somebody could be like, it could be so fucking bad. Somebody's reality could be so fucking bad right now, y'all. Like somebody could have not found out. You know, it's one of them things where it's like, I have all of this faith in this union with you. I left my person for you. I came over here thinking that we had something stable, only for me to find out, bitch, you done burned me. I done went to the doctor, didn't protect myself from you, and I done went to the doctor, and now I realize there's something here about some sexual protection, y'all. Now that lets me know that you've been juggling me. I got 2 of Pentacles here. 9 of Cups in reverse, the Lovers in reverse. We are not in love like I thought we was. You are not, clearly you're not satisfied. Clearly I'm not enough because you're fucking juggling me. You've been lying this whole time. 7 of Swords is here in the upright. You've been sneaky as fuck the whole motherfucking time. I done married your ass. I done bound myself to you. I'm realizing now that this whole thing you did to get me over here, to this offer, all of this stability, all of this work that you did, you took your time doing all of this shit strategically to get me to make a very irresponsible, reckless ass decision. And now I'm realizing it, and now maybe I could need to go back towards Divine Collective, somebody that is solid, somebody that is the truth, somebody that is trustworthy. But Divine Collective is like, bitch, it's on ice with you. It's really on ice with you. Straight ice queen, whether masculine or feminine. Heavy emphasis on I'm protecting my new beginning from this person. Bitch, you're not coming in here messing up nothing. No, I didn't work too hard to rebuild myself, to heal myself, to whatever since I didn't cut, you know, ties with you. I ain't got not a penny for you. I ain't got no words of encouragement for you. I ain't got shit for you. You know what I'm saying? That could be where you are. And this person is over here going through the ringer. They're stressed. They're overwhelmed. Somebody is having to work really hard in one way or another, whether that's like for literal finances, because somebody is fucking broke. Somebody's broke. Somebody could have gotten into a union with a third party and this person could have taken all of their fucking money. Or somebody could be realizing that when they separate from a third party, that all of their fucking money is going with this third party. Okay? Heavy emphasis on somebody is realizing that they are in a loveless, emotionally unfulfilling union with somebody. And had they done the work on themselves like they were supposed to do a long time ago when they were in this union with you, they could have avoided all of this. Somebody could have definitely been doing spell work. Somebody could have definitely been trying to attack you in one way or another. I feel like I'm going to stand on what I said. If somebody was attacking you spiritually or even, you know, physically, all of that shit is going back to this person and anybody that helped this person to do this. But this person that was directly connected to you, collective, they're going to get the shittiest end of this stick because they had the contract with you. They had the spiritual agreement with you. So they're going to get the shittiest end of this stick when it comes to this judgment here. High honor is in reverse. We seen judication in reverse. Wealthy man is in reverse. Journey, expectation in reverse, and courthouse in the upright. Whatever the hell somebody thought they were going after, whatever somebody was expecting to come in, whatever type of respect, whatever type of notoriety or recognition that somebody thought they were about to have, whatever financial stability that somebody thought they were about to have, is not fucking happening. Somebody is either in spiritual court or somebody is in physical court. Somebody's going to be in prison. Them and their karmic that they could have been breaking laws with, whether that's physical or spiritual. Okay, but that's definitely a thing. That's definitely a thing. And somebody got the nerve to be over here wanting to seek advice and guidance and all of this shit from somebody now. But it's like, bitch, you should have been asking. You should have been asking how to save your union with Divine Collective and being willing to do the fucking work. Now you want to cry and all of this shit. Now it's not fair. It's not right. But no, these are the consequences. I was there in your corner when you was putting me through shit. You know what I'm saying? Now somebody over here crashing out about some type of information, some secrets done came out about somebody moving reckless with them, the 10 of cups in reverse. Somebody's finna go through a separation. If they legally married this person, y'all, if they legally married this person, they're gonna be going through a separation with this person. The 10 of cups in reverse. They ignored this shit for way too long, and there's clarity here. They can't ignore it anymore. Now somebody's feeling hopeless. Now they can't sleep. Now they up searching this and searching for that, praying, looking for guidance. But it's like, no, you gotta see it through. You gotta see it through. Okay? Somebody, what was this message? What was the message about? What was the message? Somebody did some type of work and it got them losing their goddamn mind. Somebody work could be backfiring on them to the point where if somebody was sending work to you to have you go crazy and crash out and be reckless and acting a fool, that shit could be going back to this person. Them and their union that they were in for this happily ever after. Tell me more about it. The 7 of Cups is in reverse. Somebody was doing confusion work. Somebody was doing confusion work, y'all. Somebody was playing in the energy. Somebody was playing in energy. Somebody thought they had chose. and they thought they had chose right. And that shit is backfired on somebody. Now they're exhausted. Now they're drained. Now they're feeling hopeless. Now they're confused. Now they're losing their goddamn mind. Don't know where they're coming or going. Now they're in a loveless union. Okay? These people are arguing a lot because somebody knows that another person tricked them and clouded their judgment and created an illusion for them that there was about to be a happily ever after here. Like, I can't quite, you know, I'm trying to figure out exactly what this message was, but whatever this is, I guess because it's, I mean, it's like 900 of y'all in here. I don't know, everybody's correspondence is different, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's reality check is, you know, different or some shit like that. But whatever this person found out about, it gave them the clarity that they had been ignoring this whole fucking time about whoever they were dealing with. This is not their person, and they know that now. And this could have somebody pissed off. Tell me more about the secrets. What else can I know about these secrets, Spirit? Somebody realizes that a person was like really holding back their true feelings, y'all. For real, for real. They were keeping things from this person. Tell me more about these secrets that came to the light. But whatever it is, it lets somebody know exactly what path that they chose. What's that? The Page of Cups is in reverse. The Page of Cups is in reverse. Y'all, it's a lot of emotions here. Somebody was definitely playing. It's a lot of water signs out here. Heavy emphasis on a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be significant. It's a lot of cups out here. Somebody is emotionally unstable. Emotionally unstable within some type of union for sure. It's 1122, 222 could be significant. Okay, and like I said, everything is happening in alignment exactly as if supposed to, based off of the decision and the path that this person chose. Okay. Somebody made a life-altering commitment during the honeymoon phase. They prematurely went in and committed themselves to some type of opportunity or something like that. They didn't even, somebody could have jumped into a union with somebody that they didn't even really know like that, for real, for real. Or at least they didn't know this person how they thought they knew this person. Damn. Ace of Cups. Yeah. This could have been new. Ace of Cups is here in the upright. Ace of Cups is in the upright. King of Swords is in reverse. Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. Somebody was not thinking clearly, y'all. Somebody was not thinking clearly. Two of Swords is in reverse. They know it now. They didn't have all of the information that they needed about somebody. So, Nine of Pentacles reverse. Somebody got caught up maybe with a gold digger. Somebody that, you know, could be dependent on them. Somebody that could be, I told y'all, they could have been like real materialistic. It could have been on some shit where it's like they got caught up with some shiny shit. That's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords. The motherfucking master of deception and master of trickery and playing with your fucking head. You know what I'm saying? Somebody done got duped. Damn. The Ace of Cups is here. Somebody thought it was love. Thought it was love. They didn't even feel the need to protect themselves. King of Swords in reverse. Somebody was just dumb. Dumb. There's nothing stable about this person, about this union. They didn't ask enough questions before they made this decision. And I said that earlier. Somebody did not ask enough questions. Three of Cups in reverse. Somebody was just celebrating. Somebody was just having a good time. Temperance in reverse. They rushed. Wow. They rushed. They rushed into something with a third party. They didn't even know this person like that. They didn't even know. For somebody here, they didn't even really know this person like that. The Devil is in reverse. Sheesh. Death. Okay. Tell me more about this. I'm going to close this out. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They done wasted their time. Whatever this person thought, whatever this love offer was that somebody, whatever this person offered them to be in this union, they're not getting what they thought they were going to get. What they did get though is Five of Swords energy, conflict. It's a lot of tension. Somebody's competing. There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of arguing. Why are these people fighting and arguing, Spirit? I feel like I'm having to dig for it. About a Queen of Cups. Hey, why are they fighting and arguing about the Queen of Cups? Somebody knows now that another person was just jealous of you. That's the reason why they, and we say this all the time. It's like, bitch, you think that they want you, but they don't even want you. They want Divine Collective, because you're showing up in Divine Collective's energy in front of this person. That's who they're attracted to. Divine Collective. They're not attracted to you. I hate to say it like that, especially for somebody that has not done the fucking work. You're going over there showcasing and exhibiting Divine Collective's energy. Got this motherfucking person, you know, they only wanted you because of somebody was competing with you, Collective, and they used your person. They used your person. It's like the boy is mine. The boy is mine. That's all this is. That's what this is. Somebody knows now that this person that they got caught up with was just jealous of you, insecure about you, or something like that, and used them against you. It was never about love. Like, that's clear. It was never about love. It was never about commitment and union. That's why this person juggled them, because they didn't get into this union with them. Somebody just didn't want you to have your motherfucking person. That's all this is. Fucking dummy. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. Why are they arguing about this Queen of Cups? The Hierophant is in reverse. Big Taurus energy. Tell me more about it. This could be a whole group of people, yo. Death. Somebody, they could be arguing, you guys, because somebody could be realizing what they did and how they treated you. Somebody that was loving and stable and like really in their corner, that really gave a fuck about them, how they ended this situation with you, and how there is no coming back to you. Somebody could be literally losing their damn mind, y'all. Crashing out on this person. It's like, bitch, I left my person for you and you a whorebag. I left my person for you, believing that we was doing this together, believing that you really wanted to be with me, and you juggling me, you cheating on me, whatever. You never loved me. You never really wanted to do this with me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody knows that they did some shit that they shouldn't have done. The Hierophant is in reverse. They shouldn't have ended this with the Queen of Cups. They shouldn't have ended this with the Queen of Cups. They should. This is a permanent ending here. This is a permanent ending here. All of this conflict and chaos and fighting and arguing that they caused with you. Somebody knows they shouldn't have did this, and so now they over there losing their mind on whoever the hell this person is that they found out tricked them. That's another reason why they ain't getting no goddamn sleep. They arguing all the time. Somebody arguing, not taking accountability. It's like, well, I mean, it's not fair, but it is. It is. You chose to do this. Okay, what else my collective need to know? What's going on with this courthouse situation over here? What's going on with this? Somebody feels shameful. Somebody feels ashamed. Tell me about this courthouse situation here. Oh my goodness, y'all. Every time. I'm gonna have to just... Tell me about this courthouse situation. The Two of Swords is in reverse. Okay. Tell me more about this. The 23rd could be significant. The Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. Somebody did something. Okay, so we got the King and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the Two of Swords in reverse. What's this about? What time is it? Okay, I'm not too far off. Okay, hold on. Let me see what's going on. The Empress. Oh, wow. I ain't seen the Empress card. She pretty. Look. It looks pretty. I don't really like how they pushed her all the way back like that, but I guess she pretty like that. Somebody jealous. Somebody jealous of the Empress. There's two mother figures here. For somebody For somebody here, again, this could be same sex for somebody. But I got the King and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There's some type of court proceeding about some type of situation here, and the Empress is involved in one way or another. This Empress is innocent. Somebody did something. Somebody broke some laws, y'all. Somebody broke some laws, y'all, when it came to to an Empress. What they do to this Empress? What's this Two of Swords reverse about? What was these decisions that was made? The Three of Cups is in reverse. Tell me more about this. They were celebrating some shit. Tell me more about it. The High Priestess is in reverse. Tell me more. What's this High Priestess reversed about? It's a whole group of these hoes. The Nine of Swords is in reverse. The Eight of Swords is in the upright. The Eight of Swords in the upright. You guys, you know, I'm gonna be real with y'all. You could have had a group of people, and that's why I sit over here with this Hierophant coming out in reverse. Somebody past person could have teamed up with a third party, was attacking you for one reason or another, thinking that they could trust this person that they were in this union with. I feel like this is giving me more so of a continuation from last night's message. But I just feel like somebody is realizing that they cannot trust this person. Somebody is realizing that this person did not love them. This person is not their person. This person was doing work on them as well as the work that they were doing on you. Okay, I feel like when it comes to this court situation, I feel like everybody involved, and I feel like I said this a lot of times last night, numerous times, everybody involved is under judgment because the Empress is out here and she's in the upright. Whether masculine or feminine, you were innocent. Queen of Cups is in the upright. Queen of Swords is in the upright. Somebody here, you were honest, you were trustworthy, you were the truth, you were innocent. Okay, and I feel like somebody's person was teamed up with another person, another lover, and they were attacking you in one way or another. I feel like these motherfuckers could have been, you know, they could have broken some laws. I feel like there is definitely heavy emphasis on somebody's under judgment. I can't like not acknowledge it. I feel like somebody could definitely be about to lose a lot of money dealing with some type of court proceeding in the physical. I feel like somebody could have definitely had, you know, a dark priestess in one way or another. Wherever the fuck they found this person, that it could have been a couple of them, a coven, a cult, or whatever you want to call it, of some karmics with the Three of Cups reversed, the High Priestess reversed. There could have been one karmic, you know, dark priestess that could have been leading some other karmics. We got karmics out here, third parties out here, haters is out here. So it's more than one person that was attacking another person, trying to put a wedge between two, you know, soulmates. And this person was successfully able to do that. Because let me tell you how they was able to do it. Because your person was weak. They were weak. Okay, they didn't do the work that they needed to do. So they opened themselves up for somebody being able to do work on them. That's what this is. To get this person to turn on you, thinking we working together and we targeting divine collective, and it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. Whole time I started working on you months ago to get you to think that me and you was even finna, now that I, you know, then came in here and you where you need to be. Now we can start working on divine collective, which is my actual motherfucking target. You was just a middleman here. You was just a motherfucking middleman, and now somebody's feeling stupid because it's like, damn, I thought we was in love. It's like, again, like I told y'all, it's like we were having a conversation in this room right here, and your ass was like 2 rooms down on a completely different topic. You wasn't even aware of the conversation. You wasn't even peeping what was going on. And now that somebody is peeping what's going on, the only reason why they're realizing what the hell is happening here is because somebody done been betrayed by this person. If you done left, they done put a wedge between you and this person. You have heavy, healthy boundaries in place with this person. You got this person blocked. You're not fucking with this person. Okay, it's like my job here is done. I done broke y'all up. I done separated y'all. It's to the point of no return over here. I done caused a permanent ending. You done did some shit that is, you know, unforgivable to Divine Collective. Divine Collective will never give you another chance again. Okay, I got what I needed. So now I can show you my true self. The juggling, the cheating, the this, the that. You know what I'm saying? Now I can show you all of this because my job here is done. I got what I came here for. Also, like I told y'all, if somebody wanted to, you know, stabilize themselves by using or connecting themselves to your past person, if they got pregnant by them, somebody, it could be a lot of things going on in somebody's life right now that got them ready to lose their motherfucking mind, or they're already losing their mind, and they could be trying to seek guidance from somebody that they trust, somebody that they feel is wise enough to lead them to kind of like keep this shit under control. But again, there is no avoiding this tower because they did not do the work from the very beginning. So they got to see the whole process through. This is what comes with the path that they chose. Now, whether they ended up in physical court for some laws that they broke against you, fraudulent documents, you know, attacking you in one way or another, lying on you, falsifying documents, whatever that looks like. Okay? Because we got legal out here twice. The Two of Swords in reverse. So whatever was done, it's more than enough information about the moves and the decisions that was made, okay? When it comes to this person and who they were connected to. The Nine of Swords in reverse, somebody could have thought everything was sweet. Somebody could have thought they got away with some shit. Somebody could have not been worried about some shit. But I feel like, yeah, that's not what the fuck is really going on here. Now somebody could be realizing everything is coming out about what they were doing with this person, this third party, and whoever the third party was attached to. And they could end themselves up in jail, y'all, for what they was doing. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody could also, with this Queen of Pentacles reverse, King of Pentacles reverse, this could be a messy ass divorce that somebody's gonna go through. And going through this divorce, everything's gonna be exposed. Everything's gonna be exposed. It's like, okay, so y'all got married and y'all trying to divide assets and all of these different things, but how the fuck did y'all afford this house? How did y'all this, that, and the third? How did this, and this? You know what I'm saying? When you go through a divorce, they gonna look through everything with a fine-tooth comb to make sure, okay, everybody gets what they're supposed to get, whatever that is. They've opened up a can of worms, is what I just heard. Somebody's life is under a microscope right now, in the spiritual and in the physical, and they could be trying to make it seem like everything is okay, but they're only going to be able to keep up this facade for so long, and somebody knows that. And that could be another reason why this person is rigorously searching for solutions. They can't sleep. They're paranoid. They're anxious. They're feeling hopeless. They're feeling hopeless. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is going through the ringer, feeling hopeless, like there is no solution, you know, to rectify this situation for them. Somebody feels guilty because they know they shouldn't have done some shit that you know, they should have worked on themselves. They should have taken the opportunity to sit their ass down when they had the opportunity, but there's no going back now. What's done is done, is what I just heard. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles reverse. Somebody's finna live through their worst nightmare. Everything that they could have like been hoping would happen to you is happening to them. And they got to see it through. And I said this the other day. I hope that you can deal with the shit that you sent. I guarantee you can't. I guarantee you can't. Because you ain't got the protection. You ain't got the same type of protection. And somebody, we already know that. We already know that. The Six of Cups is in reverse. Tell me about this Six of Cups reverse. For this Queen of Pentacles reverse. The Emperor. Damn. The Emperor is in the upright. The Six of Cups. Somebody is freeing themselves. We got the Empress right here and the Emperor right here. Somebody is freeing themselves from this person. This Queen of Pentacles reverse. Somebody is leaving this person in their past. Somebody wants their independence from this person. Tell me why. This is going to be a messy divorce. The Page of Wands is in reverse because this person is bringing conflict and turmoil to their fucking life. Somebody's also reckless, very, very free-spirited with their sexual energy, very controlling, very unstable. They're ungrounded. Somebody's a user. You know, somebody could be very, very like off the deep end in one way or another when it comes to crashing out with their temper or something like that, and not give a damn either. Tell me more about it. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. I'm telling you, they be overreacting. They be overreacting. They be crashing out. They be acting a fool. They're emotionally unstable. Somebody talks a lot of shit also. Tell me more about it. What's this Empress got to do with this? The Eight of Wands is in reverse. Somebody wants to go back to the Empress, but somebody is blocked. There's no communication there. The Devil is in reverse. Yeah, you've detached from this person. Everything that somebody sent to you is going back to them. Everything that somebody sent to you is going back to them. Everything that they projected onto you is going back to them. That's what this is. You detach from this person. Let's close it out. I'm pretty much done here. Okay, the Four of Pentacles is in reverse. Tell me about this Four of Pentacles. Somebody opened themselves up for this shit. Somebody was definitely dabbling into darkness. Okay. Tell me about this. Five of Pentacles here. That's giving me 9 Pentacles. Taurus and Virgo could be significant. Somebody abandoned you. When this person abandoned you, when this person like treated you like shit and left you out in the cold, they opened themselves up to this. Three of Pentacles in reverse. When they didn't work with you, heavy emphasis on some pentacles out here. Godly. It's something about some money also. It's always something about some money. Okay. Knight of Wands in reverse. When somebody was rude, somebody was ruthless, they was reckless, they was causing conflict with you, they didn't give a fuck about how they was handling you. Somebody was a whorebag, they were cheating on you, they didn't work with you, they abandoned you, iced you out, left you out in the cold, made you have to figure it out on your own, and you did that. Empresses out here, you did that. You evolved, you stabilized your life. You bounced back. You did whatever the hell you needed to do. But when they treated you like this and you had to detach from them with the Devil in reverse, when you released this person, everything that they sent to you and everything that they did to you, Eight of Wands in reverse, went right back to them. Somebody did a return to sender and that motherfucker is spinning the block and knocking heads. Okay, Temperance, because you a whole fucking earth angel. You a whole earth angel, and I told y'all that everybody is not to be played with. Everybody is not to be touched. Everybody, you can't just be treating people any type of way, especially somebody that come into your life as a blessing. Especially somebody that come into your life as a blessing, as peace, as stability, to help you fucking heal. You was the Knight of Wands in reverse with the earth angel. Oh yeah, we finna take you up through there, baby. We finna take you up through there. And then on top of that, you knew what you needed to do. You knew what you needed to do. And you ignored it? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm telling y'all. Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody don't like the way this shit is looking. Ace of Wands is in reverse. The Sun is in reverse. Somebody is dealing with a lot of sadness, a lot of depression. There is no new beginning here. This shit is looking real dark. It's looking bad with the Page of Swords in reverse. It's looking bad out here for this person, and that's how it's going to be. They're going to continue to be blocked. There is no motivation to start anything. They're going to continue to be wore the hell out, exhausted, burned out, sick as hell, you know, constantly dealing with burdensome situations and things like that, turmoil and chaos in their life. It's never going to be okay. The Sun is in reverse. They're going to continuously be in a dark space. The Sun is in reverse. They're going to continuously be in a dark space. That's what this is. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse because, okay, and then there's the Star that I was talking about. Because somebody refused to do the healing work that they needed to do. They had their faith in darkness, in materialistic gains, in bullshit, They did not do what they needed to do to close out some type of negative phase in their life. I don't think this person was expecting for things to turn out this way. But again, divine timing is at play in every situation, and everything is going to happen exactly as it's supposed to. Not a second sooner, not a second later. Okay, and so for somebody here, it took them a little while to realize they got played. But now that they realized it, they could be trying to talk to people about it, get guidance, get clarity, all of those things. But no, it's too motherfucking late. Queen of Wands is here in the upright. Somebody here, you standing in your power, whether masculine or feminine, you look good as hell. You're literally it. Okay, the Empress is out here in the upright. Queen of Swords in the upright. Goddamn Queen of Cups in the upright. Y'all reverse the genders as you need to. Somebody looks good as hell. You are the whole package. You've always been the whole package. Okay, and I feel like this is somebody that knows that now. You're gonna be chose. You're always gonna be chose. They just fucked up when they didn't choose you when they had the opportunity to. Now there is no creating nothing new with you, especially not for somebody that could very well be sick. Somebody could very well be sick. Okay, like for sure that could be a thing, y'all. So they didn't tether themselves to this person. Like I said, we got marriage here. We got marriage here. So somebody could have married this person. Somebody put something in store with this person that they might definitely go through a messy, you know what I'm saying, separation. Hey, I gotta kick you out of my house. I'm gonna have to go to the courthouse and file paperwork on you to get you removed off the premises. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do that. Whatever this is, somebody is whatever they thought they were achieving, wherever they thought they were going. No, family room is also in reverse. I'm telling y'all. Family room is in reverse. Judication is in reverse. Unexpected income is here in the upright. Somebody was doing something fugazi, y'all. Somebody was doing something fugazi that is not being respected in the eyes of the courts. Okay? And that's the thing. That's the thing. They're going to have to pay for that one way or another. And I feel like somebody already knows that they're paying for it, and that's why their ass is depressed. That's why their ass is depressed. Okay? And I feel like it's only going to get worse for somebody. And the more this person goes through it, the more they think about you. The more they think about you. It's like, no, don't think about collective now. I'm telling y'all, somebody's concerned. Somebody's concerned. Great fortune is in reverse. Coffin is in reverse. Somebody is not able to put some shit to rest. Somebody was geeked out and freaked out, maybe doing whatever for some money, for some stability, for stardom, for, you know what I'm saying, some type of recognition or fame or whatever the fuck they thought they were about to get, and they are not getting it. Had they done the work that they were supposed to do, then, you know, maybe they would have been able to pull that shit off. But considering the fact that they didn't, no. I feel like I'm going to end it there, y'all. I feel like I'm going to end it there. Oh, thank y'all for 667. Real quick. What's this person's next course of action towards my collective? Real quick. I don't want to get too deep in it. What's their next course of action towards my collective? The Lovers is in reverse. The Fool is in reverse. Somebody might not take no action towards you. They could know that they're blocked. The Two of Cups is here, though. What's this person's next course of action towards my collective, Spirit? Real quick for me, please. Let's close it out with that. Collective over there looking good as fuck. Nine of Pentacles energy. Nine of Pentacles energy. You look good as hell. You're stable. You're providing for yourself. You're taking care of, you know, your responsibilities by yourself. Self-sufficient. Your hard work that you did on yourself is paying off. And that's another reason why somebody want to come in asking you for some fucking money. Because you look like money for somebody here. You look like money. You look like you okay. What's this person's next course of action towards my collective? What's this person's next course of action? Okay. Eight of Wands is here. Eight of Wands here. So somebody's definitely taking action. Somebody definitely taking action. They could be wanting to reach out to you, communicate with you, send you some type of message. What's this action that they're taking? Somebody's coming fast with this Eight of Wands. Somebody's coming fast. Tell me about this Eight of Wands for their next course of action. Okay. The 5 of Swords is in reverse. If I can get that to focus for you, I'm sorry. The 5 of Swords in reverse. So somebody wants to come in and talk about forgiveness. Somebody's coming in, rushing in, wanting to ask for forgiveness, not wanting to fight. It's like, I'm dropping my sword. I don't want to attack you no more. Like I said before, I told me and the squad to chill. We all gonna chill, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Heavy emphasis on coming in, wanting to talk maybe about reconciliation and forgiveness and making amends with whatever the hell conflict or chaos this person caused for y'all union. They're coming in fast, y'all. Somebody's moving towards another person fast. It could be anywhere between 5 to 8 days from now for somebody here, 5 to 8 days ago for some of y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever this is, somebody's moving towards another person wanting forgiveness. Okay, heavy emphasis on somebody's watching the Page of Swords. Somebody's watching, somebody's curious. Okay, that gives me 6 swords in reverse. Somebody's curious, somebody is wanting to know, somebody wants to come in and be like, hey, look, you know, can we finish what we started? This gives me 6 of swords in reverse, basically. It's like, I've been thinking, I've been looking into this. You know, I want to talk to you about it. Heavy emphasis on, you know, somebody's been doing their research. Somebody's been watching. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching you, but be mindful. We already asked what their intentions was behind them wanting to take action towards you. Somebody wants to come in and use you for stability. So be mindful of that. We've seen the 6 of Pentacles reverse. Tell me more about their next course of action towards my collective. What are they watching? The 10 of Wands is in reverse. Somebody is watching you take care of some shit by yourself. Somebody's watching you take care of some shit by yourself, and somebody also wants to come in and talk to you about how they're going through the ringer, like what they're dealing with, they're stressing and how they're worried. It's something about you carrying a load and you're carrying it well, whatever that looks like for somebody here. You could have a lot of things that you're juggling, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of priorities, whatever that looks like. And this person is definitely watching you take on all of this shit by yourself. The 8 of Swords is in reverse. Somebody wants to come in and talk to you about, like, for real, like helping them to free themselves from whatever they feel like they're restricted in, whatever this sense of, like, they feel trapped, y'all. They feel trapped. Somebody wants to talk. Heavy emphasis on this. A lot of sword energy out here. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius could be significant. And then we got the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. So fire sign energy as well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant. That's all I got out here is air and fire. Okay. So somebody wants to come in and talk. I also feel like somebody wants to come in and see about how y'all can come back together and you can help relieve them from their burdens, y'all. Like, for real. Somebody is playing victim. Somebody's like, I don't know how I can get out of this, but if I come back into union with you, if we work it out with the 5 of Swords here in reverse and we pick up where we left off, you know what I'm saying? I'll be okay. I'll be able to get out of this situation. That's what this is. That's what this is. Tell me more about it. Thank y'all for 708. The 9 of Wands is in reverse. Somebody's going to come in and communicate with you about how they're ready to give up. Somebody is exhausted, y'all. Somebody is going through the ringer. Somebody's learning a very tough lesson and they don't feel like they have the protection that they need. They don't have the strength. They don't have the motivation. They don't have the willpower to keep moving forward by themselves, y'all. They overwhelmed. Okay, the 7 of Swords is in reverse, y'all. So when this person reaches out to you, okay, when this person reaches out to you, collective, they're going to be coming in expressing some truths to you, but they still going to be lying with this 7 of Swords reverse. They're coming in telling you how, oh, I'm so fucked up out here, this, that, and the third is going on, I can't catch a break, I feel exhausted, I'm tired, I'm sick, I found out I got this little cough going on, wink wink, but it's more than a motherfucking cough. Somebody be careful, okay, because this person is still fucking lying, okay? They're not telling you the whole truth. They're still being sneaky with this 7 of Swords in reverse, okay, y'all? Tell me about it. They're still hiding things. It's like, I'm going to tell you a whole bunch of this so that way I don't have to tell you about that. Heavy emphasis on coming in and you know, wanting to gossip, coming in, wanting to like, oh, I want to chit chat with you about, you know, this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be, man. I'm really going through it. I'm working my ass off, man. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I got all of this shit on my plate. You know what I'm saying? If we come back together, we can do this together. We can do that together. We can help each other. Yeah, I see you doing a lot by yourself. We'll be stronger together. It's like, nah, motherfucker. No, we work it out. We fix it. This gives me, like I said, this gives me the 6 of Swords in reverse. This is somebody that hasn't changed. This is somebody that's looking for a Captain Save-A-Ho, and they're still lying. This is somebody you cannot trust. This 5 of Swords in reverse. But when this 5 of Swords is in the upright, this is somebody that's cutthroat and grimy. We already seen the 5 of Swords here. We already seen that somebody is arguing with another person because they put you in 5 of Swords energy. They was fighting and attacking you, causing conflict with you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even trying to bully you in one way or another to save face for the next bitch. Okay, now boom, you want to come over here 5 of Swords reverse. Now you sorry. When you were reckless and grimy. Okay, confirmation. For your crew, for your third party, for whoever the hell you thought you were finna win with, you thought you could do better with, you ignored the red flags for this person, and now that you see it, now you want to come over here and apologize. But this is somebody that can't be trusted. The 5 of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Swords in reverse, they can't be trusted. You can't trust nothing this motherfucking person say. Because if the opportunity comes to cross you again, they're going to do it, which that's their intentions. We already seen that. Tell me about the 7 of Swords reverse. Tell me about it. Yeah. The 6 of Wands is here. Y'all, somebody is coming in. They gonna lay it on thick. So y'all just be mindful. They gonna come in laying it on thick, collective. For those of y'all where this person can get in touch with you, they gonna lay it on thick with this 6 of Wands here. They gonna give you your flowers. They gonna be wanting to give you all type of attention and praise. And all of these things, you was right, I should have listened to you, and all this, that, and the third, and I'm going through this, and I could have whatever, and you know, you told me that XYZ was going to do this, and you told me that XYZ was going to do that, and you said I should have did this, and you said you was right this whole time, whatever. Somebody wants to come in and do all of this with you so that way you can help them overcome the challenges that they're fucking dealing with. Talk about this 5 of Swords verse. Somebody also sees you being successful and stable, y'all. For somebody here, and somebody wants in on that. Somebody wants in on that, and they're not going to even do the fucking work. They haven't done the work. The 8 of Pentacles is still in reverse, y'all. The 8 of Pentacles is still in reverse. The King of Cups is in upright. This is somebody that's coming in, whether masculine or feminine, that's making it seem like they're all loving, they're supportive, they're in your corner. You can trust them. They got your best interests at heart. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody that's not going to continue with this performance that they're going to put on to get you back. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So for somebody here, be mindful. Somebody could have the gift of gab. Somebody could know exactly what you want to hear them say. Somebody could know exactly how you want them to show up. With the 8 of Pentacles being in reverse, this is somebody that's a half-ass, lazy-ass lover. They're going to show up doing the work temporarily. And then eventually, once they feel like they didn't got what they needed, they didn't got themselves back stable. They didn't overcame whatever challenges they was trying to overcome. They didn't siphon your motherfucking energy from you or your resources from you or something like that. Then they're going to cross you again. They're going to cross you again. This is a lazy ass lover for somebody here that comes in acting like they have their emotions under control. And it's all love. It's all good. It's all love. It's all good. And you can trust me. And I'm safe to be around. This time I'm going to do right by your heart. Okay. The 3 of Wands is here. The 3 of Wands is here. So somebody's definitely like wanting to, with the 5 of Swords reverse, somebody wants to make peace with you for some type of expansion. What are they preparing? For something that they prepared for to be able to go towards, something that they're prepared for, they preparing for, they put in place or something like that, some type of expansion. Somebody is trying to use somebody as a come up. Tell me about it. the Two of Wands is in reverse because some type of plan is not working. That's 5 Wands. That's 5 Wands in the upright. Tell me more about it. Damn, that's crazy. This is a psychopath for sure. The Lovers. Y'all, somebody wants to come towards you. The big Gemini out here. Somebody wants to come towards you. Damn, heavy emphasis on I only have air and fire out here. So heavy emphasis on a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Whether masculine or feminine. Somebody wants to come in and make peace with you and reconcile with you because the group of people that they were working with, they're at odds with those people and that shit didn't work out. And so it could really be on some shit. It's like, I'm going to get this win. I'm going to get this. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to get what I'm waiting for. My ships is coming in one way or another. I'm just going to go back over there to Divine Collective and I'm going to have Divine Collective. I'm going to be in this union with Divine Collective. And that's going to help me to be stable, to expand, to, you know, get what I've been waiting for or whatever the case may be. This is somebody that's definitely at odds with a group of people that they were like teaming up against you with. And now they want to spin the block and come back over here with you because that plan didn't work with them people. So now they want to come back to you and now we're in love again. We're in love again. Okay? And I need you to help me sort this shit out. I need you to help me move forward. I'm coming rushing in. I got this great idea. You want to hear about it? I think we'll be better off together. I know you taking care of business by yourself, but what you think about if we came back together? You know, be stronger together, whatever. Really, this motherfucker needs you, collective. You don't need this person. And on top of that, you got somebody new coming in that you're going to be like in a like whole power moves with somebody new coming in. We already know somebody new person is dealing with their own karmic goddamn union that they're detaching from, but this is somebody that's trying to come in and interfere with your new union, block you from getting into a new union with somebody that you're under a new contract. This contract is null and void with this person, y'all. This is somebody that just don't want to let some shit be. This is somebody that just don't want to let some shit be, like for real. And for some of y'all, like we seen the other day, this could be somebody that could try and come in and reconcile with you on some low-key shit. Like, let's just keep this between us that we get back together. I don't want nobody in our business this time around. Yeah, bitch, because you don't want nobody to know that you back over here after everything that you fucking said. That's why you don't want nobody in our business, because, bitch, you're going to be looking stupid. That's what that is. Don't let this person come play in your face. This is not your person. This was a karmic. They chose to be karmic. They chose to be karmic. Somebody needs somewhere to stay also. Somebody needs somewhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, hey, we already seen the house was in reverse. The family room was in reverse. Somebody could be losing their home environment because of somebody that they're caught up with. That could be a messy situation for somebody. June the 4th could be significant. And again, it's literally only air and fire out here. Okay, I only have air and fire out here. And then even at the bottom of the deck, I have the star in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Big Aquarius energy. Somebody is in despair. They feel hopeless and somebody needs stability. And coming back into this union with you will bring balance and stability and peace and happiness and love. They know you're going to nurture them. They know you're going to pour into them and help them build themselves back up, because you really got a soft spot for them. At least that's what they said. That's what they think. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna be able to celebrate. They're gonna be able to be at the functions with you. They're gonna be able to get in your community that you done built for yourself and all of these different things. And y'all gonna be good. And then once they got what they needed out of you, they're gonna spin you again. Or at least that's their plan. That's their plan. Okay? So somebody feels like they can come in and half-ass do some work, half-ass show up, in one way or another, get what they need to get. They'll be relieved of whatever the hell they're stuck and struggling in. You know, whatever they feel like they can't get past by themselves. And then they're going to be on their way. That's what this is. That's what this is. Somebody's hopeless. Look, King of Wands reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. Okay? This is somebody that's ruthless. This is somebody that would do anything for, like, control, anything for power. When he in reverse, it's like I got a vision and I'm gonna get it by any means necessary. I don't care who I gotta cross. I don't care what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. That's what this is. That's what this is. 10 of Cups in reverse. Y'all, I'm finna get out of here. I'm finna get out of here. 10 of Cups reverse, 6 of Cups reverse. There is no new beginning here. There is no stabilizing this. This is somebody from your past, and they need to stay in your past. The 2 of Cups is here. Tell me about this 2 of Cups real quick. Knight of Wands. The Devil. Sheesh. Somebody, don't let this person come in and try and seduce you. Okay? Don't let this person try and come in and seduce you to get you back under control, get you back tethered to this person, moving all fast and shit like that, trying to, oh, let's hurry up and get back into a union. Let's get back in a marriage. Let's get back in whatever. Let's fuck around. We said that the other day. Somebody feel like all y'all need is a good makeup session. Okay, but this is get you right back caught up in the bullshit. It'll get you right back caught up in the bullshit. Okay? So you guys, please be mindful of that. Somebody's coming in. They're going to lay it on thick. They're going to lay it on thick. A lot of fast movement. A lot of fast movement, y'all. A lot of fast movement. A lot of wanting to, you know, maybe make you feel sorry for them. Tell you about some sob story. This is what I'm going through. But they're not telling you the whole truth about what is happening to them and why it's happening to them. This is somebody that knows exactly why they're going through what they're going through, y'all. They know exactly why they're going through what they're going through. And what's so crazy is this is a psychopath. This is somebody that knows that they're going through what they're going through because of what they did to you and maybe other innocent people. But they're still wanting to come in and have you help them rectify the situation after their consequences are for what they did to you. Ain't that some shit? What does that say to your spirit guides? It's like, okay. What the hell are we doing here? So you know that they betrayed you. You know that they did this. You know that they did that. And you're still saving them? What does that say to your spirit guides? We got you out of that situation. We helped you. You know what I'm saying? Gave you whatever resources you needed to restabilize your life after that situation. And then this person come back around. You're going to be right back in their face after everything that they did to you. Like, what are you saying to your team? You know what I'm saying? So that's something to think about, y'all. But I appreciate y'all so freaking much. That's the message that I have for you. I hope you found something insightful within it. Y'all, please tarot responsibly. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You guys, please be mindful for those of you that's new here. This is my only page. I have no backup pages, and I will never reach out to you. I only respond to you, okay? You can hit the Service Plus button to connect with me. Find out all of these other ways. Everybody's on their own timeline, babe. You're going to know when they come, okay? They'll show up. You just know what you need to do whenever the fuck they do come, okay? You live your life, move on with your life, and whenever the situation presents itself, you know what to do, okay? That's all that matters. Don't worry about the time. Just know what to do when the time comes, okay? So for somebody here, if you would like to connect with me outside of live, you can hit the Service Plus button. I can help you book a personal there, or you can hit the link in my bio. YouTube is in the Service Plus button as well as in the bio. Other frequently asked questions are in that Service Plus button. So you guys, those are the only two ways that you can connect with me. I only post tarot here on TikTok. Thank y'all for 802 and on YouTube, okay? Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate y'all so freaking much for every gift. Thank y'all for helping me reach my live goals. Thank y'all for, you know, all of the positive energy in the comment section. You guys, please, please, please tarot responsibly. Thank you to my moderators, Deanna, Vondi, Bianca, I know you in here. I know we got to figure out what's going on with your penning and stuff like that. I got to look into it. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for everything tonight. What else was I finna say? Just take it as it resonates. If it doesn't make sense right now, just sit on it for a little while. It might make sense to you later, or you never know who you might have to be the voice of reason in somebody else's life. You never know how this message is going to show up for you later, okay? You guys, when I'm done with this download, I will put it on YouTube so you can watch the full replay from beginning to end. All of my live sessions, for the most part, are on YouTube. You can get caught up for those of you that's new here. once I'm done putting it up there, I'll put the thumbnail in my story. If you check my story right now, by clicking my little picture up in the corner up there, you will see an example of what I'm talking about. Again, I call my energy back to me, cleansed and purified. I send yours back to you the same. Thank y'all so much. If you guys sent me messages through the Service Plus button while I was on here, I am not responding to those. That was automated responses. I will respond with a voice message when I get off here. That's another way that you will know that you're talking to me, because I always respond to y'all with voice messages. Okay, always a voice message. Okay, so that's how y'all know. These fake pages are everywhere. I do not offer spell work to the public either, y'all. So don't let them people tell y'all that they're going to do pregnancy work, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. Do not let them motherfucking people scam y'all, get y'all information, you know, do this, do that. That is not me, okay? It's not me. So you guys, please